Finding those levels too. Look at that 4-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. And Shakur meets him with a straight left hand.
Oh, there's a knockdown scored with the left hand.
Right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother, Just Due.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdueboxing shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling? We back again to get boxing is just do how only we do. You know, how only we do. You know, hit that like button, double tap that screen, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon, come pull up a chair, have some fun with your boy. We gonna talk about it. We got some things to talk about. You know, we gonna talk about it, man. Sheesh, man, since the big fight, man, that people so-called didn't want to see, that we know had over 70,000 in attendance, made over 47 million at the gate. You know, that fight has been in the mouths of everybody and in the minds of everybody since it happened, right? Everywhere I go, everywhere I look, it's some type of discussion going on with Bud Crawford. And you know, we gonna talk about it like I said, man, every day you see something different. Glove tampering, it's just always something. It's nasty work, bro. I'm gonna be on this forever. As long as they own it, I'm on it. They can spend their time, you know, trying to tear the man legacy down. I'm gonna spend my time building that shit up straight like that. People know this ain't gonna be popular, but it is what it is. Like I said, you know, as far as these accusations go, right, you know, I can't even speak for people no more. It's like, I guess it's every man for themselves. I guess it ain't no such thing as a boxing community because, you know, we got people that are so irresponsible with their opinions that it's just disgusting at this point. Like, you got all of these, you know, private eye detectives and, you know what I'm saying, private investigators that's able to catch all of these guys mysteriously cheating, but nobody in the sport of boxing is able to catch these guys cheating, right? you know, you got this guy, you know, I seen this video about the glove controversy. I'm gonna play that in a second. Y'all already know. I keep the clips for you, but I'm gonna show you right where I got this from. But this been something they've been speculating for a while, since you've been seeing his gloves bust and all of that stuff. But I legit heard somebody say on a panel today, as recent as today, y'all, that Bud Crawford still need to prove more. They not convinced. They still need to prove more. This is how boxing fans are with their opinion, bro. They get up there, they dismiss every fight that the man has had outside of like 2. The ones that he won, they justify why he won them, the biggest fights of his career. Now you got people saying he didn't beat Canelo. He didn't really win the fight. It was rigged. It wasn't a real fight. Y'all disgust me, man. I was talking to all of y'all that's carrying it like that, bro. Y'all give it up, bro. Like at some point, like the jig is up. Like you just a hater at this point. It ain't no in between. It ain't no you got a point. Nah, you don't have a point. You don't have a point no more. If you're still dragging this man's name to the day, you are wild. And look, we're gonna have a fun little conversation about the Mayweather-Crawford thing, man. You know, we definitely can have some fun with that, but I just think this shit is nasty, man. I don't know, man. Like Andre Ward said, bro. Andre Ward said it best. If Bud Crawford ain't fight again, if I never seen him fight again for the rest of my life, I'll be perfectly fine with that. I'm dead. I will be perfectly fine with it if he never fought again. You out here talking about a 3-division undisputed champion, 5-division champion. He just really, like, what he just did was like conquering Mount Everest. And you still talking about you need to see more? What exactly do you need to see? What is that like? At this point, somebody get the Avengers on the line, bro. Somebody get Thor on the line, Hulk or somebody. Who he got to beat for you to be convinced that he's special? This shit is crazy, bro. I told y'all before, the answers are not all in the resume alone with Bud. It's in the performances. It's in the consistency, the dedication. The man, I think it was his last 20 fights or so been championship fights. What the hell are y'all talking about? What do you mean you need to see more? More what? Would you need to see him beat more ass? Let me guess. You really need to see him fight Benavidez next, right? That'll convince you. That you'll be sold if he do that. If he can go out there and just defeat David Benavidez, yeah, he's special, right? He should just be able to do that. Nah, bro, y'all wild, man. Bud Crawford standing on business. Y'all bogus as hell. The glove tampering is nasty work. None of these accusations that y'all been, labeling and throwing against this guy, bro. Y'all ain't been able to prove shit, truth be told, man. Let me say what's up to my fam in the building real quick, man. It's Cooking with Sir Senior, my guy, man. He said, I really want to talk about this. We definitely could talk about it. I think you're talking about the Floyd and Bud talk. Dante's boxing talk, my dog, 12-3s. Yeah, the accusation. I got a clip. I got you. BJ33, my dog. Nah, it's not that many, bro. John, my homie, what's good with it? Kyle Cooley, blessings, family. How you feeling? Shout out to John. Let's talk fashion. Double tap that screen. Hit the like button, man. Let's get the likes up. Let's build, man. Reef, what's good with it, homie? Almost went Bud round 9 versus Canelo on the customer today. I'm glad you didn't do it. Technical support has fixed the thumbs up. Yeah, so feel free to hit it. Talk to him, Kyle. Hit that thumbs up. It's free. Get your booger pickers loose and hit that thumbs up. Dank, my dog, was good with it. Hey, Dank, they scrambling, homie. They scrambling. Ghetto Fab in the building was good with it. Wait a minute, folks saying the gloves. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, was tampered for the Canelo fight. I got you. I love say, yeah, Bud goes down is the best every time we do something amazing. They move the goalposts and want more. Talk to him, Love. Talk to him, family. That's what I'm saying. It's never enough. And look, bro, look what he said up here. I like what he said up here. I never sold my soul to get where I am now. They said I had no personality and wanted me to act like a clown. I said I'm going to be me. And if you don't like it, so be it. And look where I'm at now for doing it my way. Terence Crawford, shut up. Checkmate. 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 I know a lot of y'all think y'all play chess, right? This is a checkmate. He don't gotta say, he don't gotta lift another glove. He don't gotta wrap another hand. He don't gotta punch, throw another punch, do nothing. He did it, bro. He won. It's over, bro. Like now ain't the time to hate on him because you just look crazy. Now is the time to literally get a man his just due. No pun intended. Get a man his credit, bro. He earned it. Ain't no I need to see him do more. What you need to see him do? Break Mayweather record? So you could complain about who he fought to get there? Nah, bro. Nah, the man gave you 42 fights undefeated and you talking about you still need to see more. What exactly do you need to see? Man gave you what, 20 straight title fights? What are you talking about? Most guys don't even, that's a career for certain fighters, dude. That's a career for certain fighters. Think about what Lomachenko is retiring with, like, what, 20 some odd fights? Most of Bud Crawford, his career was Lomachenko's. His championship fights was Lomachenko's entire career. Think about that. Put that in perspective, bro. He had a whole career full of championship fights, and you talking about you need to see more? And in that amount of time, he accomplished 5 divisions and conquered 3 of them? Nah, bro. Hell no. I don't know how much more you need to see. At this point, hey, Bug, go retire, bro. They just waiting for you to lose at this point. It's crazy. I gotta get the clip for y'all. Z, what's good with it, homie? So let me show y'all. Let me not hold y'all up, man. Y'all know I talk a lot. I just like to warm the stove up. So let me play the clip. It's not like that these people are credible, but it's the fact that this content, the reason why I'm even talking about this, because if you go look at the post and you go look at the interactions that it got, it's people really believe this shit. They get up there like, hey, yeah, I knew something was funny with the gloves. I knew Canelo didn't look the same. Like, bro, stop, bro. That's belt to ass. That's Omaha, Nebraska strong, bro. That's what that is. Then truth be told, he told y'all what he was gonna do, and then y'all ain't want to believe him. He told y'all that the weight wasn't gonna be too much. He told y'all that. Y'all bugging. He told, man, y'all don't listen, bro. All right. Let me play the clips, man. Let's get to the clips. I just wanted y'all to hear what Buzz said real quick. Then we're going to play the glove clip, y'all. Double tap the screen, man. Rock with me. We going to build, man. Let's get to this, man. Hating on this guy, man. Damn, we supposed to appreciate greatness. Nah, we hate it. It depended on what fighter do it. Nah, bro, this shit he just did was amazing. And I don't even want to hear nothing else. You know what I'm saying? He went out there and showed you just what the difference is between him and everybody else, bro. That's the crazy part, and people don't even see it. They don't even see it, bro. Let's get the glove clip, man.
Yesterday I exposed Terence Crawford's gloves for being a little bit suspicious, and a lot of you seem to agree. We found out these gloves were Everlast MX series. Ladies and gentlemen, boy did we find some stuff. Hear me out. Who remembers this video?
The gloves, I told them, have no padding in it. See? There's no padding. I can tell you right now.
It's a regular Everlast.
I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. Fuck no. Yeah, no, I told you. I know. I done fought. Look, you can feel my knuckle right here. I done fought $1,000. Ain't no fucking padding in the fucking glove.
And who wore those same gloves Saturday night? Terence Crawford. These gloves are known to break down during fights, leads to splitting and damage to the padding when they're in use. Therefore, giving the fighter more power because he has less padding in his hands. Oh yeah, these gloves are banned in the UK for that reason. I knew I wasn't tripping. It gets even worse. Terence Crawford has a history with these gloves. He wore them once before where they literally started splitting during the fight. And it gets even deeper. Now I'm going to have to break this off into part 2 because this video is over 2 minutes long. But trust me, you do not want to miss part 2. Make sure you follow because at the end of part 2, I need to hear the excuses now.
Yo, and that's the part 1. Now, let me see if they got the part 2 up because we're going to get to it. But you see that and you see this shit like this get traction because I think it's not about the truth no more. And I talked to my good brother offline, man. He said it ain't about the truth with these guys. They just want something entertaining or a lie. Yo, don't the opposite team inspect the gloves or the raps before the fight? Hey, Trackhouse, can you talk to him? It's just that simple, fam. You get me? You get me? Like a member of Team Canelo was in there watching him wrap his hands and they there when they pick the gloves, bro. Exactly. The difference is in that Mayweather clip, Mayweather made it an issue about the gloves. You get what I'm saying? And they worked that out. But at the end of the day, Canelo and Team Canelo ain't had nothing to say about Crawford and his gloves, bro. Like, they tried this shit with the Errol Spence fight. Like, watch. I think I got another short clip where a guy was talking about his gloves again. Let me see where it at.
That boy Gloves been busting open since he been at welter's weight, but nobody talks about it. But ask all his opponents, they call him bust him open Bud. That boy Gloves be busting open. You hear me? That nigga raps be loaded, and he on that snack, that Conte.
Yo, he said his raps is loaded, bro. He said his raps be loaded, and he on that snack. Yo, dude say anything, bro. Dude say anything. Dude say anything, yo. And you wonder, yo, and y'all wonder why Bud doing this type of shit when he see people. Yeah, y'all wonder why Bud doing this to people. And y'all wonder why he be doing this to people, yo. Y'all think he the bully, but y'all won't leave this man alone, yo. 42 fights, 5 divisions, 3 of them undisputed. They like, nah, but I need to see more. They like, nah, but beating Errol Spence is nothing. You know what I mean? That's nothing. You know what I mean? Oh, beating Canelo. Hey, y'all, I ain't done. Hey, y'all, guess what? He ain't even beat Canelo. Check it out.
Terence Crawford, hey, he took over, but it's just baffling to me. I done watched this man, to me, I done watched him lose 2 fights in a row, but he getting praised like he won by landslide. Bud lost that fight to Canelo, and bringing Max Kellerman back and Andre Ward to do the commentary, I mean, I seen everything was against Canelo, and when they gave Bud credit for the boxing he was doing, he made it look good, just like what Fury did with Wilder in that first fight. I had Wilder winning that fight pretty easy, and they gave that fight, they made it a draw. Everything, it didn't matter what was going on. Like, they didn't see nothing that was going on for Wilder, and they didn't see nothing that was going on for Canelo.
Hey, yo, bro said he seen Crawford lose 2 fights in a row, bro. Bro said he seen him lose 2 fights in a row. He said they ain't see nothing for Canelo. What are you talking about? Did you see them how close them scorecards was? Did you see how Bud put hands on him in that 9th round and they gave it to Canelo? Did you see how going into the 12th on one of the cards he needed to win the 12th round? You ain't hear none of that shit Andre Ward said? So that all of that went over your head, bro. They was a legit about to take the fight from him. They told him in the 9th round he was down when we all know he was putting belt to Canelo ass, bro. Don't talk about they didn't see nothing for Canelo. Canelo didn't see nothing, bro. He was getting his ass handed to him. Even he accepted the defeat. How dare you know you got to be crazy as a fan to try to make an argument that a guy won a fight when the fighter himself is admitting that Terence Crawford pretty much was just too much. Everything he was doing, it was just too much. My body wouldn't respond. This is what he said, bro. That's what he said. Bro, now he tampering with gloves. You get what I'm saying? He cheating. Man, y'all gotta stop, bro. Damn, this shit ain't that bad, yo. It's not that bad, yo. This is a good representation of the sport, bro. This is what it mean to be great. Now, I know who some of y'all favorite fighter is, and everybody don't care about, you know, belts, undisputed legacy and all that, but Bud Crawford, one of them. He cared about it, yo. And I think this is what you do when you care about legacy, man. You move a certain way, man. I think he put on for the sport, man. I think he done it the right way. You get me? Where y'all get this glove tampering from? He used MX gloves. They were banned. Man, shut up, dude. Shut up. They wasn't banned. Why gloves? Can somebody tell me why Team Canelo allowed for Bud to use his gloves if they was tampered with? Like, we be reaching, bro, every time, yo. And I'm willing to bet money. It had Canelo knock Bud out, how a lot of y'all was saying was going to happen, y'all wouldn't be complaining. Nah, that was Omaha's finest right there. That was the illest ninja in Nebraska. That's what just happened. He stepped in the ring with Canelo and put belt to his ass like no other. Get what I'm saying? That's what happened, bro. That shit really just happened. It wasn't no cheating involved. It wasn't no none of that. It was ass whoopings. Ass whoopings, bro. Check this out. I'm not even done, yo. Y'all hit that like button. Omaha said they making excuses for their favorite fighter. They fought a good fight. It is what it is. Hey, man, shout out to what is that? Omaha Gabe. Shout out to you, fam. Yeah, man. Well, we ain't letting them do this. Jim, what's good with it, homie? We not letting y'all do this to Bud, bro. Come on, man. Find somebody. Look, check it out.
Hey, what's up? It's G Money here. You already know I want to update all my people that didn't get.
They not done. The hate don't stop, y'all. I'm not done.
And you just heard about it from somebody else. Don't believe the hype.
Look at Muscle Mandela, Speedy Gonzalez.
It was a waste of time. Don't believe the propaganda. It was a garbage fight. Crawford, all he did is fight, punch a little bit, and run. That's all he did through the whole thing. He didn't do anything. It should have been a draw. You know, Canelo fought him just as good. You know what I mean? It was crazy. Back in the days, you really had to knock a guy out, or you really had to give him some damage. He had one good shot through the whole fight. And you know, of course, Las Vegas, they're going to make it look good, so they took a picture of that, and they spread it out everywhere, so you guys can all believe that Canelo really lost. But he didn't. I was a bogus-ass fight, and you know, you got to understand that Vegas and the bets and money, that's what controls everything at the end of the day. So we don't matter, you know what I mean? So don't be blinded, you know what I mean? This is about the bets, about the money, and all that's going to happen is they're going to have a rematch, and this is the only good fighter enough for Canelo to do a rematch against. Because if he would have beat him, there would have been nobody else to fight. You know what I mean? So don't believe the hype. It's just a bunch of bullshit-ass Vegas crap, okay? It's about the money at the end of the day, all right? So much love out there. I appreciate all my people out there. Talk to you soon. Let's go. G-Money out.
Damn, fan mad as hell, bro. This is what I'm saying, y'all. This is why I come here with these conversations, bro. I don't make none of this shit up. Y'all think I'm playing. These dudes, it's a full-time job trying to tear Bud down. I ain't going for it. Not over on Jusdueboxing, bro. We going to make sure the entire world, everybody that's saying here, hear me speak, bro. We witnessed a great fight. And I said it beforehand that both fighters was going to get their credit. Canelo gave Bud the opportunity to prove how great he was, bro. Not even he's taking credit from Bud's win. How do y'all know no damn fan because you drink muscle milk? You get what I'm saying? And you let your barber do whatever he wants to your head. You get to come up here and say, Bud, the fight was fake. Now, I ain't never heard a Canelo Alvarez fight was fake until now. Now, all of a sudden, it's Vegas, bro. Get the hell out. Nah, it was Bud. He said all Bud did was box a little bit and run. Let me roll it.
First and foremost, somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. I ain't scared of shit.
Yeah, hey, you say that because you're fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different for you,
and it's gonna be different from you as well.
It's gonna be different for you
as well.
Belt and ass. What are you talking about? Right?
Question for Canelo. The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level.
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since
everybody.
2002.
Mention me one. You mention me one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me. Look. It's gonna be me.
I don't care about nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody?
Belt to ass.
When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? You gonna be just like everybody else. Watch. Watch.
Out of here, man.
Same shit that everybody else been saying since I moved to 147. I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch. And come September 13th, I will become the first male 3-time undisputed champion of the world.
What he do, y'all?
And
What he do?
Ring Magazine, an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. Terence.
I thought he wasn't going to win. I thought he ain't fighting nobody. Hey, y'all. Hey, man. Hey, man. They going to get this work. They going to get this work. Get to it. Hey, man, bro bought Mr. Beast out. I don't even want to hear. I don't think I ever remember seeing him at no fight. He had Mr. Beast out there in the crowd cheering, standing ovation, bro. Nah, man. Bro, what? Nah, bro, where dude at? I thought he said he ran from him. Did you see Canelo face? Man, bro face was all types of lumped up. And y'all out here talking about he didn't actually win the fight? You out of your minds. In what universe does the fighter understand that he lost? He told the reporter to just accept it, that he lost. That's what he said. He said, just accept it. And we arguing that Bud didn't win. Tampered gloves is crazy. I'm going to play it again for anybody that didn't see it.
Yesterday, I exposed Terence Crawford's gloves for being a little bit suspicious. And a lot of you seem to agree. We found out these gloves were Everlast MX series. Ladies and gentlemen, boy, did we find some stuff. Hear me out. Who remembers this video?
The gloves, I told them have no padding in it. See? There's no padding. I can tell you right now.
It's a regular Everlast.
I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. Fuck no. Yeah, no, I told you. I know. I done fought. Look, you can feel my knuckle right here. I done fought $1,000. Ain't no fucking padding in the fucking glove.
And who wore those same gloves Saturday night? Terence Crawford. These gloves are known to break down during fights, leads to splitting and damage to the padding when they're in use. Therefore, giving the fighter more power because he has less padding in his hands. Oh yeah, these gloves are banned in the UK for that reason. I knew I wasn't tripping. It gets even worse. Terence Crawford has a history with these gloves. He wore them once before where they literally started splitting during the fight. And it gets even deeper. Now I'm going to have to break this off into part 2 because this video is over 2 minutes long. But trust me, you do not want to miss part 2. Make sure you follow because at the end of part 2, I need to hear the excuses now.
I'm about to get part 2 up for y'all now.
Told you it gets deeper. And now just listen. Gets even deeper. He also wore him for Spence versus Crawford, and look at Derek James's face. He knew by looking at Earl Spence and how damaged he was in that fight something was up. Look at him squeezing them gloves, and look at the face he gives. He knew that those gloves were tampered. I mean, just look at Earl Spence's face! Everyone was shocked he looked that bad. And come Saturday night, Canelo's face is battered and bruised, a way we don't really see Canelo's face. Especially because Terence Crawford only landed 115 punches. And this was Canelo's face after the Triple G fight. Not one bruise, and Triple G doubled the amount punch landed than Terence Crawford. I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew something was up. These gloves are known to be bad gloves, are known to break down during fights, are known to give the fighters extra punching power because the pads break down during fights. I call for the immediate changing of this fight to a no contest. I knew the way Canelo was reacting to those punches just didn't make sense. What do y'all have to say now?
What? Yo, what the hell? He said he knew the way Canelo was reacting to the punches. It was something wrong. Yeah, it was something wrong. He was running them shits upside his head like he told him. That's the problem. Y'all mad. I get it, bro. You really had it in your mind that ain't no way a guy that started from 135 was going to have one fight at 54 after all them fights at 47, one fight at 54 where he looked old and struggled, then jumped 2 more weight classes and dethroned y'all king. I get it. Y'all thought it was no way in hell that could happen. But it did, bro. I'm here to tell you it did. It was a fair ass whooping. Not even Canelo was complaining, bro. Not even Canelo was whining about this ass whooping. He know what time it is. Let me pull his face up. Somebody said show his face. Shout out to Scott. What's good with him? Bad, man. I don't know what to do, man. They don't know what to do no more. Man, yeah, it had to be the gloves. Nah, that's what happened when you getting punches ran upside your head. You get what I'm saying? He told you he was going to do it. Y'all should have listened. I blame y'all for not listening to Terence Crawford been wrong. He was right 41 times. You get what I'm saying? Y'all been betting against the dude his whole career, and y'all can't accept the fact that he proved wrong one more time. Well, he did. He did. Newsflash, bro. He proved you wrong. Special breed, bro. He a different guy. That's all that is, man. Special talent right there. That's all that is, bro. You just seen a guy that's special get it done, man. That's all that is, man. It's nothing more, nothing less. It ain't nothing to overanalyze or none of that, man. Let me play it one more time for anybody that didn't see the second.
I hope you're still with me for part 2 because I told you it gets deeper. And now just listen. Gets even deeper. He also wore him for Spence versus Crawford, and look at Derek James's face. He knew by looking at Earl Spence and how damaged he was in that fight something was up. Look at him squeezing them gloves, and look at the face he gives. He knew that those gloves were tampered. I mean, just look at Earl Spence's face! Everyone was shocked he looked that bad. And come Saturday night, Canelo's face is battered and bruised, a way we don't really see Canelo's face.
Yeah,
especially because Terence Crawford only landed 115 punches. And this was Canelo's face after the Triple G fight. Not one bruise, and Triple G doubled the amount punch landed than Terence Crawford. I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew something was up. These gloves are known to be bad gloves, are known to break down during fights, are known to give the fighters extra punching power because the pads break down during fights. I call for the immediate changing of this fight to a no contest. I knew the way Canelo was reacting to those punches just didn't make sense. What do y'all have to say now?
Yo, bro wanted no contest. Yo, bro said he wanted no contest. I wanted no contest too. If my hero was looking like this. Yeah, I probably wanted no contest. Shout out to my homie Big Dog Willie. Said, damn, the reach of Canelo D Riders are insane. Yo, watch. I'll play the other clip because I know you ain't see it, Big Dog. I ain't done. We gonna get this. We gonna get this in. We gonna have this conversation. I'm just showing y'all what they doing. People say they love boxing, but every time somebody show them greatness, they find reasons to take from it. So again, is this really about appreciating boxing or knocking Crawford down the peg? Not y'all said he couldn't do it and he did it. They even tried to take it on the scorecards. What are we doing? Like he really put belt to his ass, bro. Shout out to Big.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to my homie Big Dog Willie, man. Y'all double tap that screen, hit that like button. King Arthur said Canelo won. So you probably put this out.
What's up? It's G Money here. You already know I want to update all my people that didn't get to actually see the Canelo Crawford fight and you just heard about it from somebody else. Don't believe the hype. You didn't miss anything at all. It was a waste of time. Don't believe the propaganda. It was a garbage fight. Crawford, all he did is fight, punch a little bit, and run. That's all he did through the whole thing. He didn't do anything. It should have been a draw. Canelo fought him just as good. You know what I mean? It was crazy. Back in the days, you really had to knock a guy out, or you really had to give him some damage. He had one good shot through the whole fight. And, you know, of course, Las Vegas, they're going to make it look good. So they took a picture of that and they spread it out everywhere so you guys can all believe that Canelo really lost. But he didn't. I was a bogus-ass fight. And, you know, you got to understand that Vegas and the bets and money, that's what controls everything at the end of the day. So we don't matter. You know what I mean? So don't be blinded. You know what I mean? This is about the bets, about the money. And all that's going to happen is they're going to have a rematch. And this is the only good fighter enough for Canelo to do a rematch against. Because if he would have beat him, there would have been nobody else to fight. You know what I mean? So don't believe the hype. It's just a bunch of bullshit-ass Vegas crap, okay? It's about the money at the end of the day, all right? So much love out there. I appreciate all my people out there. Talk to you soon. Let's go, G-Money.
Nah, on phone them, you need to fight the barber because he wilded out. You got in a chair and he just had his way with you with that cut. I don't know what you talking about. Nah. Fight your next fight need to be with the guy that shaped you up, that lined you up, you wilding, and that shirt's small. I don't care about some fake ass muscles neither. If you gonna do all that hating, bro, I just ain't got no love for that kind of energy, bro. Like y'all crazy that y'all trying to make it all about Vegas instead of it being an honest ass whooping, bro. So nobody else was able to get Vegas to cheat for them, but Bud Crawford was. The guy that they literally still dragging to this day, trying to say he manipulated the gloves, he was snack strong. Like, they really won't stop. They really won't stop. Bro don't know shit. Like, he just mad. He mad as hell because Canelo faced like.
To everybody that's been on my comments these last couple of days, this is an open invitation. This weekend, I will be watching Canelo and Crawford over again. Okay, I want you guys to come in the chat. Come in the chat. Make sure you follow. Come in the chat. This weekend, I am rewatching it because with big fights brings in casual fans that don't know what they're looking at. So we're going to rewatch it together. I'm going to break it down round by round and why I thought this person won or this person won. I'm not saying Crawford didn't win the fight. Guys, I had him winning the fight 115, 113. But the people that are coming in my comments saying that he dominated Canelo, you're absolutely wrong. So this weekend, open invitation. Make sure you follow. We'll be rewatching Canelo versus Crawford.
Yeah, these days, see, it's a full-time job trying to discredit this man. I told y'all think it's me. I don't just make this stuff up, bro. These people spend an exceptional amount of time tearing this man down. I just don't understand why when you see somebody do something that you ain't never seen before, it can't just be what it is. You can't prove no glove tampering. You can't prove PEDs. You can't prove cheating of any kind. The only thing we can prove is that Bud Crawford has been proving people wrong the entire time, and he did it again this past Saturday, bro. He did it. He did. They was out here talking about how he get knocked out. I bet you Muscle Mandela was out there talking about how he gonna get knocked out. I bet you he was one of the ones. Now that his face got ran all over, you get what I'm saying? Now they done put belt to him. It's like, nah, hey, it's no way this wasn't legal. Nah, I'm here to tell you it was a legal ass whooping, bro. It was. Spence didn't complain. He took his lumps. Respect to Canelo. He didn't complain, but the fans are complaining. The fans are complaining is wild, bro. Hell no. He beat that boy up, man. For event, solid. Hit Canelo, got Bud. Got 2-3 right back. Yeah, Unk be streaming, man. Talk to him, bro. Talk to him. Canelo was getting pause, put the pause on that. I feel it. Tell him, bro. What are they talking about? I mean, that's why I keep these clips, because they be lying. Canelo was getting pieced up, bro. It's okay. Sometimes you're going to get in there with a guy, and he just going to be better than you. And that's just all it is. And it seemed like that's why my respect for Canelo grew after seeing him lose, because I didn't hear him make a single solitary mistake. I didn't hear Canelo make a mistake. One excuse, should I say? He ain't make no excuses. Just said he lost. He said, yo, he tried, his body wouldn't let him. You know what I mean? His mind was telling him to do something, but his body wouldn't respond. He just couldn't pull the trigger. He said maybe he couldn't figure Crawford out, but he just couldn't pull. His body wouldn't respond. That's a guy admitting to defeat. He's telling you that he won. Shout out to Ghost of Supreme. You get me? I'm telling you, man. He said, bro said his face didn't even look like that for Golovkin. So what? Bud ain't Golovkin, bro. Golovkin ain't Bud. And this is a Canelo Alvarez with even more miles on him than he had when he fought Golovkin. This is several fights later. You get what I'm saying? A bunch of fights later, bro. He got a lot of miles on it. I told a lot of people, man, his biological clock is older than 35, man. Told people that. Now maybe y'all believe me. Instead of coming up with all these conspiracy theories, won't you accept what you really seeing? He's not at his physical absolute best. Once upon a time, yes, Canelo Alvarez was a bit better than what you see right now. That's a fact. That's a fact. All them damn fights, you don't stay the same, and there's no knock to him. Anybody else in his situation will probably be retired. This dude's still competing with some of the best fighters in the world, because that's what Bud was. So I got a lot of respect for Canelo giving the man a chance to go out there and be great, man. He didn't have to give him no shot. He didn't have to give Bud no shot. He could have stayed on his high horse and kept picking whoever he wanted to fight. But Canelo said, you know what? The money good enough, so I'll fight him. And Bud said, let's do it. He was pressing for that shit. He wanted to fight, bro. He wanted it. It was a good fight. If Canelo Alvarez himself accepted defeat, how could you come in here and argue that he won? How? How are you arguing for the guy that knows he lost? Make that make sense to me. And he was in there. He was in there. Nah, he ain't far beyond his prime. You can't say terrible analysis and then try to compliment me in the same token. You just not hearing the bullshit you want to hear. If I was up here talking about how they cheated Canelo and how Crawford really didn't win, then my analysis would be great, wouldn't it? But because I'm telling you some real shit, and you got to be a delusional individual, bro, because basically go tell that to Canelo. Go fill Canelo comment section up. Go DM Canelo and tell him how he won when he admitted to losing. Go ahead and tell him how he won. Go ahead and tell him how he won. That shit is amazingly, that's a crazy to go out on that kind of ledge. You're going to go on that kind of ledge, bro, and this dude know for sure that he lost? He knows for sure that he lost. He said it. You think that 9-3 is crazy. See? That's why I keep the clips, bro. One more time, y'all. Double tap that screen, man. Subscribe to the channel. Sub to the channel. Hit that bell icon, y'all. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, y'all. But let's roll the clip for this guy that's in denial. King Arthur is in denial. He said 9-3. So tell me where at you see.
First and foremost, somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. I ain't scared of shit.
Yeah, hey, you say that because you're fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different for you,
and it's gonna be different from you as well. As well.
Nightmares about this.
Question for Canelo.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since
Everybody.
2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me
2002.
one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look.
It's gonna be me.
I don't care about nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody?
Broly was good with it, homie.
When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? You gonna be just like everybody else. Watch. Watch. Same shit that everybody else been saying since I moved to 147. I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass, and he gonna be next. Watch. And come September 13th, I will become
Look
the
at his
first
face
male
when he
3
ate.
times.
Man, he won, bro. He won. Hey, I'm sorry. Ain't no other. Shout out to Broly. Ain't no other way to put it, bro. That dude was confident. He came, he saw, and he conquered, bro. I did not tell y'all him and Bo Mac had something special. They got a thing going on. Did I tell y'all that? Told y'all that Omaha native was gonna put together a game plan and beat this man. And then he continued to put the pressure on him. And he took the championship rounds. And how dare you say 9-3? It's 9-3 for Bud, and that's being generous. And he ran punches upside his head. I guess it looked like he got stung by all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? He got stung by a little bit of everything. Look at his face, bro. That's his face when he aced, man. Shout out to Nello because he knew he lost. You know how I know Nello lost?
Obviously, this is very tough for me to say now, but I will be retiring from boxing after tonight because I just got fraud checked by Crawford and he took all my fucking belts. I can't believe this shit. He just bent me over Mexican style in front of the whole world and fed me my tacos with his right jab whole night. I am embarrassed very much. Now you guys see why I was ducking Benavides. I didn't want to get exposed. I thought I could beat this little black guy, but he was moving like Speedy Gonzalez in the ring. Holy shit, man.
Hey, Fraud, I just lost my kid's college fund thanks to your trash ass. Kalshi was giving you a 62% chance of winning this fight, and you went out there and swung like a drunk Mexican at a Taco Bell restaurant. Do you have any damn shame at all getting your cheeks rammed in by a dude moving up 2 weight classes? Thank you, bum.
I don't give shit about this stuff. Who the hell are you, huh? I just told you, Crawford spread my cheeks wide open in front of the whole world and pounded my ass. Full Mexican Didi. I got embarrassed enough tonight. Shut the hell up. I'm gonna go enjoy retirement now. I will forever be known as Canelo.
Canelo. Got the AI got to be stopped though, bro. AI is crazy. Behind the hands TV, my dog was good with it, bro. AI is crazy. But nah, all AI aside, Canelo Alvarez out his own mouth accepted defeat. If y'all need me to pull the clip up, just let me know. I'll pull it up. I'm the clip king. I'll get the clip pulled up so I can let y'all hear it out his mouth. That was AI. That's just having some fun with it. That's, that's the internet for you. But nah, man, all jokes aside, we got to see a really good fight, man. You got to see the passing of the torch despite Canelo wanting to pass that torch. And I thought that it was well overdue. I think it was well overdue. I think Canelo Alvarez had a crazy ass run. He had a long ass run. You know what I'm saying? He had a long ass run. Bud just continued to win, worked his way up. He seen something in this fight and he took it. You know what I'm saying? Bill Haney planted the seed and he jumped all over it. And he had most of the world saying that there was no way he could win because of the size difference. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying. Shout out to the homie Blaze. Larry said, I still think Canelo will win his next fight unless it's a Crawford rematch. Yeah, nah. Hey, for sure. I don't think he won a rematch. Though. Bomac has said he don't think he gonna want a rematch because he beat him so convincingly, and I don't think he do. I don't think he want no rematch. I was shocked the first 5 seconds. The AI, AI is crazy, bro. AI is undefeated, bro. Never ducked. That man found a bomb shelter to avoid. No way he want a rematch. Hell no, I don't want a rematch. You see that face? Bro don't want no damn rematch. Hell no, he don't want no rematch. You hear me? But look at this, man. Look at greatness, man. Look at greatness when you see it, bro. I don't have no problem speaking on this. Y'all not going to make me feel bad for appreciating somebody doing something great in the sport. Look at that shit. Take a look at that screen, bro. That man had a career full of title fights. You did. You already know, Blaze. Shout out to you, homie, man. Y'all double tap that screen, hit that like button, man. Let's run the likes up and sub to the channel. Let's keep building, y'all. Gonna have some fun. We got to talk about it. Like I said, they still actively putting together videos saying this guy didn't win. They trying to convince you that if you thought Bud won, you were casual. So I guess Andre Ward and Roy Jones are casuals. I guess Andre Ward and Roy Jones are casuals too, because they definitely thought he won. So I guess they casuals, bro. Do we got to revisit the conversation, bro? Just like Andre Ward said it, man. They tried this smear campaign and this shit didn't work. Y'all tried everything y'all could to try to knock him down a peg. None of it worked. You try to disrespect his entire resume, everything, all his accomplishments, all his accolades. You reduced it to nothing. You said he ain't fight nobody. Then when he fought somebody that y'all said he couldn't beat, the first guy was Errol Spence. The real first time he really proved y'all wrong. Then Canelo, he really proved you wrong. I heard people saying it's impossible for him to beat him. Impossible, bro. Don't give me that shit. You had trainers, world-class trainers, saying it's impossible for this dude to beat him. Certain fighters were saying it was next to impossible for him to pull this shit off. Then he do it. Now it's like, yeah, what happened to the weight, y'all? Nah, hell no, I'm not letting y'all off the hook. What happened to the weight? I thought Canelo was too big, bro. Seriously, nah, I need to holler at y'all for something. I thought he was way too big. I thought he was too big, too strong. You get what I'm saying? Hit too hard. What happened to that? Didn't I tell y'all his power was overstated? I told y'all that. They overstate his power all the time. Cornelius, what's good, player? How you feeling? Crush, my dog. What's good with it? Marcus in the building. What's good, family? Andre Ward. Nah. Andre Ward, see? That's how you talk about a pound-for-pound great, bro. That shows what kind of respect you have for the sport. How you not going to respect? So let me guess. You don't respect Andre Ward or Roy Jones Jr., right? So you don't respect neither one. You don't respect neither one of them. They word don't matter. But you, a guy that can't do what they do, your word matter more than theirs. So you really think in your mind that Canelo Alvarez won a fight that he knows he lost? Do you know how insane that sounds? Imagine trying to convince a guy that he won a fight that he know he lost. Now, he didn't think it. He know. He got belt put on him, bro. You talking about a guy that got 20 straight title fights from 2014, bro. He's 20-0 with 15 KOs in title fights. That's what kind of great you talking about these days, bro. That's the shit we talking about, man. Hell nah. Y'all bugging. Hell nah. Canelo got his ass handed to him. Say he got Crawford as my number 2. Lloyd, number 1. Lloyd. Shout out to Echo Vision, man. Shout out to A1 Hoops on, my dog. These so-called boxing fans, wild, bro. They don't like greatness, A1. They don't like greatness, bro. And then they wonder why Crawford running around here grabbing y'all by y'all hair and stuff, bro. Know what I'm saying? What Crawford say? He tried to tell you.
People gonna have their personal opinions on my size, my weight, my height, the way I fight. Everything about Terence Crawford, people gonna have their personal opinion on. And I don't knock them, you know? That's their personal opinion. But come fight time, they're gonna have another opinion and another excuse. It always happened.
All facts.
It always happened.
Listen to greatness.
And I said it time and time again.
Tell me when he lied.
And
DJ, what it do, homie?
History always repeat itself.
Talk to him, Larry.
I'll sit here and they say, "Oh, well,
yeah, man, don't hate watch the stream.
This guy was this. This guy was what? This guy was this." I say, "Okay, cool. I already accepted that. I already accepted that. But before we fought, I was too small. I was gonna get knocked out. I was gonna get steamrolled. I wasn't punching hard enough for this fighter, or I got hurt by this fighter, so this fighter was gonna knock me out. So I'm already aware of the things that's gonna happen before the fight, and then after the fight, the excuses."
Bud the Prophet, Bud Crawford the Prophet. I get it why y'all mad. Y'all like, ain't no way in hell this dude doing all this. Like what? Listen to what Sean Zytel had to say about
another reminder that when it comes to boxing, that little black kid from the ghetto is quite a formidable force till this day at this highest level. And that archetype still remains king, still has produced the greatest amount of fighters in the world, and I am proud to acknowledge that as a fellow American. May not be a black American, but I'm American. These people are my countrymen. And the United States has the most world champions in the history of boxing. Mexico's at number 2. So you saw the top 2 historic cultures, at it in the ring, and they're gonna do it again and again and again. This ain't, this is a great rivalry. I want to acknowledge that because I don't know. Some people, for some reason, I don't know, I get uncomfortable about it. They don't acknowledge it. We're quicker to acknowledge the Japanese honor and culture, the Mexican warrior, the stoicism and skill of the Eastern European. Tip of the hat to the black American fighter, which has, in fact, produced the greatest fighters of all time. If you made a Mount Rushmore, they might all be black American. If it's Ali, Robinson, Henry Armstrong, Joe Louis, Floyd Mayweather, Terence Crawford, Roy Jones.
Don't tell them that, Sean.
Salute.
They about to cry. Don't punch the air, y'all. Don't punch the air. Sean's I tell just give me his honest take. You get me? You get me? You know what I mean? Fanbo, what's good with it? Preach to the boxing world, man, huh? He said people get uncomfortable. They don't want to acknowledge. He said, man, we had a Mount Rushmore. They probably all be black American. They gonna be pissed off, bro. Don't shoot. Hey, he the messenger. He said it, not me. He said it, not me. All I'm saying is, when you got a guy with 42 fights and 20 of them been title fights since 2014, and he's 20-0 with 15 KOs, with all that history, with that history on his side, with those accolades, bro, how do you not appreciate it? Take away your negative feelings toward him and just look at him as a fighter in the ring, a fighter in the red corner or the blue corner, whatever color you like, right? And just remove all your personal feelings and say from an X's and O's standpoint, from a one fight to the next fight to the next fight. He don't stand on business. You a damn lie. You a damn lie. You a lie. Tell me he don't. Tell me. So tell me right now, bro. If this was your son, hypothetically now, because we got to go hypothetically. This is how real it is. Damon, what's good with it, homie? Hypothetically, if you had a son in boxing that was on his way to being 38 years old, he's been boxing since 2008. But since 2014, all of his fights have been title fights. That's 20 of them. He 20-0, 15 KOs in title fights. He undisputed in 3 weight classes and a champion in 5. Say that it's your son. What you say then? What do you say then? If Bud Crawford, hypothetically, if you had a son in boxing with the accolades and the success of Bud Crawford, what would you be saying? That'll tell you all you need to know. Miss me with all that other shit. Miss me with all that fake fights, tampered gloves, snack, PD. Nah, you can't prove none of that. Let's talk about what we can prove. 5-division champ, 3 times undisputed in 3 different divisions. He just did the impossible this past Saturday. We can prove all of that shit. We can prove it. Say it. If this was your son in boxing with this success, what would you say? You would praise him because this is great. This is the way to do it. This is the epitome of getting the absolute most out of your career. It took him a while to get his just due, but he getting it. He gonna get it. He gonna get it tenfold over this way because he deserved it. He put that type of work in. Where do we get off to destroying the man, trying to destroy his legacy? Do you know why Terence Crawford and Mayweather is a conversation? Because he cut from that fucking cloth that I've been telling y'all about. That's why people putting him in a conversation with who else? Floyd Mayweather. They want to know who will win a Gennady Golovkin fantasy fight. That's why his name going in there with everybody. Because they know he cold. They know he one of them ones. Now, if you thought Triple G was cold, just look what he did. It's the same record, same amount of wins with no losses, no draw. He was knocking shit out too, so you can't say he wasn't. But look at the accolades. Triple G don't got that. Come on, man. They got to pull fantasy fights out their ass right now. That's how great. That's when you know you great. Tell me I'm lying. So when Floyd Mayweather was dominating shit, what was they doing? Well, I wonder what he'd look like against Ray Leonard. He couldn't beat Ray Leonard. He couldn't beat this one. He couldn't beat that one. They did the same thing. All these fantasy fights. Wonder what he would have did against Paul Williams, Margarito, all these different people, man. Like the same thing Bud been doing to him. Beating ass, bro. Don't give me that shit. You thought Triple G had a great run. Look at Bud and look at the accomplishments. Miss me with that shit. And if you telling me about resume, somebody go ask Canelo, did his resume help him win the fight this past Saturday? If that answer is no, don't ever talk resume to me again. Bud Crawford is living proof of why resumes is not the end all be all. He living proof of that shit, bro. You can't deny it. No denying. That's how bad they want to see him lose. This dude got to fight Benavidez. You got people talking about, won't he fight Dimitri Bivol? Y'all, wow. I'm telling you, y'all ain't going to be satisfied to the dude in the ring with a damn heavyweight, getting his head knocked off. Then you might respect him. Get out of here, man. He just did the impossible, bro. And y'all gonna get this work, all that hating y'all doing. This is for the fake boxing fans. Remove your bias and your weird ass personal feelings and just look at Terence Crawford as a boxer, right? That's the cold mother. You know what, man? It is, bro. He is a bad man, bro. You know it. I don't see how y'all should have any problem admitting to that right now. That's disgusting that you got a problem admitting that. Look at this shit. Look, this is how real it is. Ah, man, look who's more popular. The MMA guy. We don't give a damn about popularity. Everybody that watch boxing know Bud Crawford, one of the greatest fighters you're going to watch. Yes, in this generation of this era, yes, he's one of them GOAT guys. He in that GOAT conversation. Knock it off, bro. That man moved up to 68 and looked like he been there his whole career. Miss me with that shit. If Saturday was your first time watching Bud Crawford, you would have thought he was at 68 his entire career. You would have thought he was 35 and Canelo was 38. Miss me with that shit. Jedi mind trick completed, bro. He had the whole world talking about weight. Man, he had y'all fooled, bro. Man, Bud Crawford, the prophet, man. They pissed off today. Yeah, y'all gonna get this work. Get this man his credit, bro. Shout out to Canelo Alvarez, man. Shout out to Canelo. He was a real one for giving this man an opportunity at them titles, knowing what he could have lost, man. Shout out to him, man. Nah, man. All those guys that y'all would try to say he ducked, they wouldn't even admit to it, bro. You get what I'm saying? You got to understand in every generation, you could point to fighters that haven't fought each other, right? You could point to fighters that haven't fought each other, and you can make an argument that a guy had an opportunity or could have fought this one or that one and didn't. It's just not. It's not about ducking as much as it is business, y'all. And I want to be clear with y'all on that. That shit be business related, bro. It don't be having shit to do with being scared or ducking. Tell me Floyd wasn't doing business when he was Money Mayweather. That shit wasn't about being scared or ducking people. He still took risks. He just made it make sense financially. He sold you the opponent, built him up, and then beat his ass. And then so on and so forth. That shit was great business. You got to keep in mind, bro. Floyd spent his career getting it through the mud as Pretty Boy, right? So when he learned the game his money made, he made it work to his advantage. Could you knock him for being smart? He got smarter in the game. He got smarter. It's not about him ducking nobody. You think a guy, he has two separate careers damn near. And I don't want to say like separate them, but there was Pretty Boy and then there was Money. He earned his stripes. He let you know it wasn't about no ducking. You just know that Money Made phase was clearly about securing the bags. And you can't knock him for that. Because he gave you the fights. He gave you the fights that people said he shouldn't have took early in his career. And he whooped people ass. And y'all know it. Floyd was one of the coldest in the game. Y'all got to stop knocking guys for being smart. Look at the situation he was in. Having to get bought out of his contract, all that type of shit. He learned the game and he made that shit work to his advantage. Terence Crawford just now getting his just due is a crime. And it's even more of a crime that y'all trying to take from that. That's my frustration with the fake ass boxing fans. You got people talking about how they going to rewatch the fight. I don't give a damn how many times you rewatch it. In no scenario does Canelo Alvarez beat Terence Crawford. Not Saturday, bro. Not with that performance. That shit didn't win, bro. Team Reynoso, Team Canelo, whatever you want to call them, they all know they lost. None of them are coming out making excuses like, yeah, man, Terence Crawford ran. All he did was run all night. None of them are saying that. Y'all say y'all not real boxing fans. That's why I said my respect for Canelo grew a bit more after Saturday because of the way that he approached it when they asked him about why he lost. He held reporters accountable for trying to give him the leg room to make a mistake. to make an excuse. Pardon me, to make an excuse, and he wasn't buying it. He like, no, just accept it. I got beat. He beat me. Hell no, Dilbert. Hell no, Canelo said he lost, bro. He said it was Crawford. Crawford was just too good, bro. That's what he said. This ain't no nah, man. And if y'all really was paying attention to the styles, and if y'all was firm believers in styles make fights, then y'all wouldn't be so surprised by the outcome. The only reason why y'all really surprised because y'all was too fixated on the weight. Y'all said, man, ain't no way in hell this dude gonna jump from 54 after looking human against Madrimov, and then he gonna beat Canelo. I told y'all, man, that Omaha, Nebraska native was something different, bro. I told you him and Bo Mac was studying. I told you they was going to cook some shit up that Canelo was not going to be ready for. I said it. All I said was if he could take that punch, it's over. It's going to be a long night for Canelo. And he proved that very early. Long night, bro. That's a great performance, man. Y'all double tap that screen. Hit that like button, man. Let's get the likes up. Hold on, man. Put the message in there. Mods, remind them to hit that like button. Support the build. Let's get to it, man. We're going to keep talking, man. This is why Bud Crawford's name is in the conversations with Mayweather today. This is why people want to know who's better out of him and Mayweather. That's when you know you reached a certain level, bro. That's when you know you reached the level, bro. Call it what it is, bro. Call it what it is. That's why this shit is even a conversation. Do you know why this is even a conversation today? I don't even care who you think will win, because you know what? The fight ain't going to happen. And you know what I do know? Floyd was one of the coldest. And so is Crawford. They cut from the same cloth. That's why this is a conversation today. Y'all itching. For the haters out there, the same ones that's hating on Crawford was hating on Mayweather. Now y'all out here asking who will win. Now y'all out here wanting to know who will win. Neither one of them. They both won. They beat the game, bro. They won successfully. They did it their way, bro. Bud gonna retire at the top, and y'all just gonna have to be mad. He gonna retire at the top of his game, and y'all gonna have to be mad. I told y'all, man. It was a conversation that he still in his absolute prime, and Canelo Alvarez had a little bit of slippage, a little bit. Rome was good with it, homie. So I knew the weight wasn't gonna be a problem because he took his time going up. Really took 2 years for the move up, which is really the best way to do it. 1 full year to acclimate to a new weight, man. Talk to him, Rome. They don't get it, bro. They're just trying to make it a race. Yeah, I ain't like that, fanbo. And shout out to the Mexican fan base out there. Shout out to Mexico, man. Shout out to Guadalajara. Shout out to Canelo, his realest fans, the real ones, the ones that just enjoy boxing, the ones that understand that, you know, this past Saturday was a great fight, a great fighter losing to a even greater fighter. Canelo could arguably be a generational talent for Mexican fighters, but Bud Crawford is also that. That's why they want to know who will win, Floyd or Crawford. They don't know. They don't know. And you know what? Let them argue over it. I don't want to argue over it. You know what I seen from both of them? Greatness. I seen greatness, consistency. I seen guys really putting their careers, you know, first. And embracing everything it means to be a world-class fighter. I've seen that's what they did. That's what they did wholeheartedly, man. They made this shit work, bro. So I'll let the people argue about who they think will win between the two. I don't care because I know we ain't going to see the fight. So I'll let y'all argue about the fantasy fight. But I smile when I see shit like this because, like I said before, Terence Crawford now at 37, about to be 38 soon. He's just now getting his just due, bro. It took him 42 fights and the Canelo Alvarez scout on his wall to do it. It took him 5 divisions to be a champion, 3 of them to be undisputed to get his just due, but he getting it. And like I said, with people trying to take credit from it is nasty. The fact that he even could be remotely mentioned in the breath in the conversation of a Floyd Mayweather is because he's great. That's how weird people are, y'all. On one end, they want to try to tell you that they need to see more from Crawford. With all the accolades, with all the wins, all the weight classes, the consistency through the years, they'll tell you they need to see more. But at the same token, they want to know who's better out of him and Mayweather. Make it make sense, y'all. If Crawford ain't that nice, why do you even put him in a conversation with Floyd? For the haters out there, make that shit make sense to me, bro. Why would you want to see them fight? Oh, I really know because one of them lose. It's a win for you, right? Y'all been wanting to see Floyd lose his entire career just like you've been wanting to see Crawford. That's why y'all in a rush to prove who's the better fighter or who, even though you know you can't see the fight, They're not going to fight. You get what I'm saying? Even though Crawford hinted that his dream fight is with Mayweather. We're going to play the clip in a second, but never mind that. They done put him in a conversation with David Benavidez, Dimitri Bivol. You get what I'm saying? They talking about Mayweather now, Gennady Golovkin. They talking about MMA fighters. He getting all his flowers, bro. Everybody's speaking about fighting Bud Crawford because they know the dude is special. They know it. They know it, bro. They know his name buzzing. They know he got the respect of the boxing world. Only a weird boxing fan can respect. And keyword, respect what you see Crawford doing. You ain't got to love him and you ain't got to praise him. But you got to be, as a man or as a true sports fan, man or woman, right? You got to be like, man, that shit right there. He proved a lot of people wrong. I can't lie, man. That dude went out there and, man, he gave a boxing lesson to Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Good old boxing lesson to Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Good old boxing lesson. Fair and square. No cheating gloves, no magical juice, no cutting corners, just hard work and dedication, bro. That's what you got from him. That's what you got. And I ain't letting nobody say nothing different, bro. That's wild. That's nasty work. Bud was unreal the other night. Hey, Ron, I'm telling you, bro. It's how stupid is Jake versus Tank. I know in terms of like, it doesn't do nothing for the legacy, but you got to think, like Tank always let you know, Ron, that he was about that paper. So I always heard it. I always heard him when he said that. So anytime you present a young fighter from the trenches, as we like to say, from the gutter, from nothing, with an opportunity to secure that amount of wealth, think about his circumstances and where he come from. Think about what kind of win that is. It's not just solely about the legacy that is going to read when people talk about who he fought and who he didn't fight, right? Think about, I think he secures that bag that they saying the money he's looking to make there. His legacy going to read how much money he was able to make in his career and how he was able to do this shit his way. It's something about me as a man. If I can see you doing something your way and having the ultimate success doing it, how could we shit on that? Yeah, you can criticize it and say, yeah, I want to see him do this, but you got to keep in mind, we can't control no moves these guys make. And like I said before, when a guy told you that the reason I jumped in boxing is to make money, I didn't tell y'all I was going to be some undisputed champion. I didn't tell y'all I was going to be the best fighter ever. He's saying this stuff. So when you present the opportunity to him like a Jake Paul or one-off, he like, his wheels get to churning. He like, oh, that's an easy decision to make, bro. That's money. Hold on, bro. I come from Baltimore, the streets, nothing, homelessness, right? Like you get what I'm saying? I've seen people die and not make it out. Like I get a chance to make this kind of money. So do you know what kind of win that is for him? So I know like him fighting this quote unquote legacy fight, as people like to call it, him fighting one of the contemporaries, one of the other champions, right? I know that would mean something to us, but think about what beating Jake Paul and securing that kind of wealth would mean to him. And it's something about that I can respect. I can look at him and say, oh, I can see it your way, bro. You, after all, you got to think about it. You got to deal with the scrutiny, the criticism, the praise. You get what I'm saying? Everything that's going to be talked about when he go and make that move. So, look, I just, any man that's comfortable with doing it their way, I gotta tip my hat. You get me? Because you're going to get criticized when you doing you. Think about it. With anything. Whenever you doing you, everybody not going to understand it. For me, I understand that this in boxing, you just don't know. You can't expect opportunities to be there later. So this is a chance, I think, for him to capitalize now. Jake is in a position where his name is buzzing and he's a player in boxing, whether you like him or not. He got behind women's boxing in a big way and it's done wonders. And I salute him for it. So look, he's positioned himself to be able to make a fight with a guy like that. So it ain't the end of the world, bro. It ain't the end of the world. It's just one fight. If Tank really still wants to compete and fight those other guys, he can. It ain't the end of the world, but you just don't know what this fight will lead to for him. You never know. So it's one of the things you just got to deal with it one situation at a time, right? Let the Jake Paul and Tank fight happen. Is it stupid? I wouldn't call it stupid because I think it's a lane for it, right? When it actually happens and you see how people pay attention to it, it's going to be hard to argue with the results that I think they're headed to make because of the names involved in it. Jake got this casual audience. Tank got them both. He got casuals and diehards. that's almost a can't miss situation. You get what I'm saying? So if you're thinking like a businessman and not strictly as a fan of the sport, think about a guy that's working for Tank and you got an opportunity where you could set up a fight and you work for him. You could set up a fight between him and Jake Paul and get him some money that he probably won't make fighting nobody else. You're going to go do that for him. And you would have had done your job. So it's a layered conversation. It's not as simple as just labeling it a stupid fight, right? It don't align with Die Hard and, you know, us hardcore fans of the sport want to see, right? But there's a lane for it, and you gotta always include the casual fan. They got a voice, bro, and that shit is loud because they spend money and they show up to fights. You get me? And you could sell them the entertainment alone, the names alone. Jake and Tank. Oh, what way is that? I'm going. Even if they don't care about the fight, they going to be a part of the event. So, like from a business standpoint, I just think it's smart business for Tank. You know, it's a smart business, right? And people will probably realize it once it's all said and done. T-Mac said both school Canelo. Yeah, Crawford is better than. We're going to talk about it because we're going to talk about all that. And then turning out two black men to go down. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying, Cal. So let's talk about it. Talking about Black Magic. Yeah, that's crazy. I Am Royalty really showed his IQ boxing skills versus Canelo. Shout out to I Am Royalty. If you new in the building, shout out to y'all. Any new subscribers, say what up to your boy. Make sure y'all double tap the screen, sub to the channel, support the grind. We're going to keep building. Like my uncle used to tell me, be the best, you got to beat the best, then you can take the crown. And I think that's what Crawford's mentality was like. Shout out to my homie John. Appreciate y'all, man. Like and subscribe. Yes, sir. Raphael was good. He said my man came out with the Desperado guitar because on them people, the guitars, the Desperado guitar case on them people. Pardon me, dang. Had his own Marachi band. Facts. I knew the fight was a wrap right then and there. I'm telling you, it gave me them Spence vibes, like in terms of preparation, just being ready for it. He was too ready for that moment. Shout out to Muggs, man. Crawford should just retire. Nobody's going to fight him. They might. Pitbull gives everyone trouble. Nah, I don't think he gave Ryo no trouble. I think Ryo boxed him pretty easily. And I think Tank beat him convincingly too. It just was a different fight than what most anticipated from Tank, but I think it was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a good showing from Tank to show his boxing skill against you get what I'm saying? My brother is crazy. Can't turn out easy money, right? Or opportunity to make some like it's career changing, bro. Shout out to my homie, my dog, man. Shout out to you, bro. I think boxing is 95% technical now. Yeah, man. CJ, always appreciate you, my guy. Don't work too hard on him, CJ. I know you're out there working, bro. Appreciate you tapping in. Like I said, if you're new, double tap the screen, sub to the channel. Let's keep building, y'all. We're going to talk about it. Like I said, so yeah, for anybody that don't know where you at, you over here Jusdueboxing. I always got to make this clear. You going to hear me give fighters their credit. I'm not a channel. I'm not a content creator that spend my days trying to tell you why Bud Crawford ain't great. That's everybody else, to each his own. My style is giving people the credit that they work for. And if I seen a guy prove it to me 42 straight times over a course of what, from 08 to now, to be a top world class guy. Like I said, from 2014, every fight he's been in has been a title fight, and it's been 20 of them. He's 20-0, 15 KOs, all those accolades, all those accomplishments. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna wake up being a guy and knowing how hard that is, and knowing how pretty much damn near impossible it was what he just did based on the consensus out there. Nah, we can't undermine it, right? If you thought that it was no way he could have done it and he did it, how do you wake up and say anything other than bravo, salute? You get what I'm saying? Well played, Crawford. Damn, you proved me wrong. I said it. Look, let me throw myself out there so y'all don't think I'm just some guy that when he was fighting Errol Spence, yeah, I was on one of them people like, man, I don't know. I think Errol going to beat him. I think Errol going to get him. I think he started too slow. Probably him throwing up punches. I had my different reasons for why Errol beat him, and I was wrong. And guess what I said the minute I was wrong? I was wrong. He proved me wrong. And I said right then and there, I definitely had never pick against him again, for sure. I just don't see the reason for it. That dude different, man. He's a different kind of fighter. And I think he's demonstrated that shit over and over. Like, it's deeper than any resume, bro. If resumes was everything, Canelo would have had his hand raised Saturday and not Bud. Canelo's resume, the three triple G's. Triple G couldn't climb in there and help him fight. You get what I'm saying? Danny Jacobs couldn't help him climb in there. Floyd Mayweather couldn't climb in there and help him fight. All of these people that y'all gave him credit for beating, which is very respectful. None of that shit meant anything Saturday because it's about styles and miles. And he had a lot of miles on his body that people didn't want to take into account. Y'all thought the William Skull fight was an anomaly. You thought, oh, man, William Skull just running. That's why he looked like that. Nah, that was concerning that he didn't do everything in his power to cut the ring off. And he was just content with complaining this late in his career that somebody ran from him. That was alarming to me. That was a red flag. I was like, yo, he a little complacent and he kind of spoiled because he's been having it his way for so long that he hasn't had to go into his bag. He hasn't had to dig deep to get these wins that he's been winning. Look at the last handful of fights. To tell me the last toughest fight he had. What, Bivol? You get what I'm trying to say? None of those dudes made him work the way Crawford was going to make him work. That was the difference. I said it. The kind of competitor that he's getting in there with, you can't measure that shit on paper. I kept playing all these little series of clips from Terence Crawford and how competitive this dude is. You kept hearing it from different people, man. Like, this dude different, man. You get me. The fighters are saying it. Don't listen to just dude. Don't listen to me, man. Listen to the fighters. Some of the best ones in the world. Listen to what they saying about the man. The hell what I'm saying. Lifting all kind of weight, deadlifting all kind of weight, wrestling all types of wrestlers. Like, he wilding out there. Bro out there beating ass. Shout out to Broly. Appreciate you getting that membership. Much love, man. Shout out to Broly. You get that membership, man. Thank my God for it. Much love. Appreciate you, family.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my homie. 12 threes. What's good with it, bro? Shout out to 12 threes, man. In the building. So who could beat Crawford? Shit, him at this point. We're going to talk about that too, Ghost. We got a little conversation about that. We're going to talk about all of it because it's out there. And I just think it's a good, healthy conversation. But for me, I'm not concerned with which one of these guys are better because they fought at different points. Like, this is the Crawford era, clearly. Mayweather had his. He was undoubtedly one of the absolute best fighters I ever watched. And I feel that very same way about Crawford in this particular era. And as a result, like, it's hard to not like what he's done. You get me? Like, that's why I said, y'all, listen to me clearly. If you could say, hypothetically for a minute, if Crawford could be related to you, maybe just somebody you know from the neighborhood, somebody you grew up with, some type of kin to yours, and had this kind of success, how proud of him would you be? Like, if you being honest, unless you're a hater, how proud of him would you be? Would you be running around the world talking about, man, he ain't did shit? Think about it. Boxers, if boxers was saying it, I could listen to it to a degree because they of the sport. They do it. Not no damn layman on the street. Not no out of shape guy that's smoking, drinking, don't work out, do nothing. You don't get to say he ain't fought nobody. What are you talking about? You can't fight. You get me? You speaking like the fighter. Nah, let's keep being a fan. Let's appreciate this shit. When we see a guy do some shit that ain't been done, let's highlight it. What are we doing? Are we real, genuine sports fans? So like I said, if you could hypothetically imagine Crawford being somebody you grew up with, no, maybe even related to, you get what I'm saying? Think about what you'll be saying about him. You'll be like, every time you see him, you'll salute, you'll be like, bro, you killing it. You on top of your game. You one of the best fighters in the world, and you will be within you. You will be telling the truth. When y'all sit up here and try to argue that he didn't fight nobody, you not being honest, bro. You not. That shit is not you can't just throw no general statement out, he ain't fight nobody. Make it make sense, because what is the nobody? What does a nobody consist of, bro? You know how hard it is to do the shit that these dudes are doing? You got guys out there that can't even do 2-3 rounds in the actual boxing match talking about somebody ain't fight nobody. Nah, it wasn't that they was nobodies. He, like he said, he just make them look like nobody. Respectfully. He get in there and show you the difference between good fighters and a generational talent. That's what he was showing you. He was cooking this shit up his whole career, bro. That's what he been doing. Cooking, be nice. You get me? Doing this shit the right way. And we wild and we like, yeah. You say I don't see why nobody say the gloves were tampered. Shout out to Wishy Washy, man. Yeah, man. Somebody I played the clip. It was 2 clips with somebody talking about the gloves as tampering, but they case was kind of weak. No disrespect to them. It's not a strong case of him cheating at all, bro. Not one bit. You know what I'm saying? Not a strong case, not one bit. Shout out to new member, man. Double A Ron in the building, man. I appreciate you, Ron. Much love for joining the family. Shout out to all the channel members. Make sure y'all remind these people, good folk, to hit that like button and sub to the channel. We're going to keep building, man. Much love to my guys.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to the homie Ron. Yeah, he dominated his opponents, T-Mac. Shout out to you, fam. T-Mac was one of my favorite basketball players, by the way. But yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. You don't, so I didn't even see the gloves looking messed up. Nah, Damien, I don't know. Did you see the video I played? Anybody that, if y'all didn't see it, I'll try to play it again for y'all, because it was 2 little series of videos where dude was trying to prove that Bud Crawford some kind of way cheated with his gloves. It's not a strong case at all. And not only are they saying that he tampered with the gloves, they saying that he didn't win too. They're trying to say that he didn't win. So I'm not trying to hear none of that. I think the cheating angle they gotta let that go. They just gotta let it go, because you look crazy. Nobody pushing that he's a cheater and he didn't win is being honest with themselves right now. If he cheated, I challenge anybody and look, just show me where I can go find that he cheated. Show me where he cheated at, bro. Shout out to my bro. What's good with it doing? A lot of these dudes think if it's not their favorite fighter, they got to hate everybody else. Shit don't make sense. Bud is great. Talk to him, bro. Shout out to you. Appreciate you pulling up as always, man. Yeah, they just coming up with shit at this point. I told you, they just throwing shit at the wall saying with stick, bro. And like I said, man, for me, it just exposes the lack of respect in the sport. Like, they don't care. If they can get you to believe a narrative, they'll run with it. Like, these people about to rewatch a fight and try to convince the world that's watching it with them that Buzz somehow didn't win and Vegas just cheated for him. This shit is nasty. Y'all get on my nerve, man. Like, y'all gotta stop. Listen to this shit. Y'all gotta hear it. Look. Right,
that boy Glove's been busting open since he been at welter's weight, but nobody talks about it. But ask all his opponents. They call him bust him open Bud. That boy Gloves be busting open. You hear me? That nigga raps be loaded. And he on that snack. That Conte.
Yo, and this probably was the same dude that won. That's dude too. In the next, that's dude in real life. When the camera not on, y'all, that's dude.
People are clearing after Canelo just lost.
Look, Canelo lose, they break the house up, break the whole. So if Canelo ain't lose, why bro break his TV? You got dudes breaking 80-inch flat screens in their house, bro, without a second's hesitation. And y'all gonna tell me again how Bud didn't win? You got people smashing TVs, bro. Bro just wild out on the house. He took it out on the Look, as soon as they announced it, look, peep the hate, bro. Peep the hate, y'all. It didn't even settle in. Bro, Bud didn't even get to shed a tear. Just look how fast. Soon as they put the camera in there, now, oh my, look. He said, nah, man, nah, there ain't no Bud ain't win nothing. Here. Look, broke the TV up, bro.
People are cleaning after Canelo just lost.
Man, I'm telling you, if I catch one of y'all out there in public, I'm hitting y'all up. Ain't the one. Oh my God, man. He said, "No, I've been there." He said that's him treating his family like they're scared. Man, rich people energy. Telling you, bro, broke the TV up, bro. He said, "Ain't no Bud Crawford winning right here. Ain't no Bud winning, bro. Ain't no Bud winning.
I warned your bitch ass.
How they, hey y'all, when they was talking about Bud going to super middleweight, and fighting Canelo from 54, being a lightweight once upon a time, this how they thought it was gonna go. They thought the first punch Canelo landed.
I warned your bitch ass.
They thought this how the fight was gonna go, bro.
Stop it, man.
He hit him no more, bro. He dropped, bro.
They thought the fight was gonna go like this, bro.
Yeah.
Nah. Yo, they was for sure. They like, yeah, man. I know when the fight start. Soon as he hit Bud, I'm telling you, he ain't gonna be able to stand up to him. But in reality,
Nigga ain't shit to me, nigga. You said to me, what's up, nigga? Nigga, swing again. Yeah, you're hurt, don't it? Come on. Let's swing.
Nope. Don't look at me. I told you not to come out here in the first place. Nuh-uh. Now look.
Hey, what's up, you yeah, nigga, that shit hurt, don't it? What's up? Come on, swing again. Swing again, nigga. Come on. Yeah, nigga, that ain't shit to me. What's up, nigga? Yeah, that shit hurt, don't it? That shit hurt, don't it? Yeah, keep swinging. No, keep fighting, man. What's up? Keep talking that shit, nigga. What's up? Come on.
Yo, AI is undefeated, bro. It is undefeated, bro. That's how the fight really went for him. Yo, Canelo was like, whoa, man. Canelo was looking at Bud like, man, I ain't never seen you act like that before, man. Canelo was like, man, you acting different. Canelo said, bro, acting diffy, man. What's going on? What's going on, bro? That's what happened in the fight, bro. Bud approached that like he knew he had it in the bag, right? They like, why he so confident, bro? Why he so confident? I'm telling you, why he so confident? I'm telling you, they thought it was going to be like this.
Some of y'all might disagree, but this isn't a sneak. This is deceptive. He finessed them, walked him into this punch. That's a good right hook. Could have had a little more knees bent, a little more rotation, but it got him out. Then to pick him back up and hit him with a knee, that's wow. That's beef forever.
They thought he was a goner. They like, yeah, he really bit off more than he could chew now. This ain't no Spence. That's how they was on it. This ain't Spence. Y'all know I'm the clip king. I keep him in the cut. Y'all know I keep him in the cut. No, I'm telling you, in reality, Bud punches hit Canelo like this chair hit old head.
Ain't no short.
Damn! Crack this up! Man!
Yo, I'm dying back here, yo. Oh, man. That's how they thought the fight was going to be. That's the in reality, Bud, one of the Bud punches hit Canelo. He was like, oh, what's going on? They thought Bud was going to get hit and run off like that. Nah, bro. Bud was in that pocket swimming with the sharks, bro. He was prepared. I told you, preparation second to none. Hold on. Core went nuts. Let's talk to him.
What you think? What you think? Think he's over? He the GOAT. The greatest.
Why Core go nuts on the fan like that?
What you think? What you think? Think he's over? He the GOAT. The greatest.
I'll be mad too if I was sitting next to him, bro. Oh man, yo, Core went crazy. I'll be mad too, bro. That shit was everywhere you look, bro. It's like, nah, he ain't win this one. You knew it. The stadium knew it. The stadium, yo, it was over 70K in attendance, they said, bro. They all knew he didn't win, bro. That shit was unanimous in the building. The only people that thought anything different was the ones that was in denial, bro. I'm trying to tell you. My goodness, bro.
Trying to kill him. Crawford is trying to kill Canelo. Somebody call the police right now. This is battery and assault. Yeah, they look at it. They trying to give him an assault charge right now. This shit is wild. I've never seen nothing like this. Just pandemonium. 3 weights champion. Blood. What is? Whoa.
Yeah, Sauce Walker is a fool, bro. He trying to kill him. He's trying to kill Canelo. Oh my goodness, bro. And y'all telling me y'all didn't have fun Saturday? All this good, like, energy. It's a good fight. I want to say this to all the real Canelo fans. Shout out to y'all, the ones that's like, yeah, he just lost to the better man, and keep it moving like, yo, Crawford great, Canelo still the man. Say that. It's all good. You know what I mean? Say Canelo still the man. You get what I'm saying? But he's no less of a fighter because he lost to one of the absolute best in the world. That don't take away from what he is. Shout out to the homie Joy, said Maxie Hughes special. See, throw it, what it do? Be ready. And even Canelo made no excuses. That's what I'm saying. The fans is doing it, be ready. They wildin'. The fans, bro. Superman, what it do, homie? Man, y'all double tap the screen. Let's keep building, bro. We ain't done. I told y'all we gonna have some fun over here, bro. We don't stress about the outcome of boxing. And if the guy I'm going for lose, we still gonna have the same kind of fun. It's just entertainment. No fighter. Notice we having fun. We laughing. I'm pulling up these clips. Not one time did you hear me say Canelo Alvarez is trash. He ain't good. He ain't fought nobody. See, I told you this. Nah, just like, I thought Crawford was a better fighter. Thought he just more versatile, right? Just had more tools in the shed than him at the time, right? And I thought because of that, he would beat him. I thought he was hungrier than a guy that had almost 70 fights, made all the millions, tens and tens of millions of dollars, man. Like, you get me? Canelo been living a life for a very long time. And he hasn't had the kind of fighters that would push him to extreme lengths, right? He hasn't had that. That's the downside of picking your fights, right? It's not about just ducking people, right? If they give you the opportunity to do what you want, you're going to do it too. So that's all Canelo did in the end, right? But I said it. You go to the well one too many times. You keep picking these guys thinking you got it. You got one. You got one. You got one. You got the Crawford. And I'm pretty sure you were sold like, nah, man. He ain't no 68 pounder. We got weight classes for a reason. You had that kind of energy. And he showed you all this time that shit just didn't mean nothing. And when you look at that, you got to be like, damn, that's real. You know what I'm saying? Canelo is great, but Bud is the greatest. Facts and proofs in the belt. Shout out to Kisha. Shout out to Kisha, man. Yes. Hey, look, Canelo is great, but Bud, a generational talent, queen. That's what I believe. Make sure y'all sub to the channel. Hit that like button, man. Turn y'all notifications on. We're going to keep building, man. This is a good conversation. Hey, look, for anybody, if y'all want to join the conversation with the Crawford and Canelo, the Crawford and Mayweather talk, we're going to get into that because I got a clip from Tim Bradley, and he gave his opinion on who he feels like is the better fighter out of the two. And like I said, for me, it's just a good, healthy conversation. It's not that deep. There's no conversation that you can have that's going to prove that Crawford is better than Canelo. Crawford is better than Floyd, or vice versa. Maybe you got more of a case for Floyd with the people he fought and things like that. But ultimately, we know because Bud just taught everybody that thought resumes was the end all be all. He showed you why you can't dismiss a talent. He was overlooked as a talent because he wasn't the biggest ticket seller, or he wasn't all over your social media, right? A quiet guy, reserved guy. And I think that caused people to overlook him, but for what he really was, a true talent in the sport. And now you got to sit around and look crazy in the face because, again, he continue to prove you wrong. And you look desperate trying to prove anything other than the fact that he's great. I'm telling you, that go to anybody that's trying to discredit him and say what you just seen Saturday was not a result of greatness, but a result of cheating and just Vegas cheating for Bud. I'm not trying to hear that because I ain't never seen one of the most unpopular fighters. That let y'all tell it, he's unpopular. People don't like him. He don't really got no fan base. He don't sell tickets like that. So you telling me that's the guy that Vegas is going to cheat for? And you ain't heard one mention about no damn rematch, so let it go. Canelo don't do who he rematched that beat him. Name somebody he rematched that beat him. Triple G should have got the nod, but he didn't get it. But name me Lara, no. Bivol, no. You think you're going to rematch Crawford? Why the hell would he do that? The rematch going to be worse. Shout out to John Wick. You say on some real shit. This is how we want to talk about Tank. Show your greatness. Yeah. Pretty Bo was a bad man for heavyweight. Absolutely. Stretched out boxing. My dog, 88 Sports Talk in the building. Shout out to C Throw Facts. All excuses, it's just nasty, man. So like I said, we're gonna build on it. We're gonna have some fun with it like we always do, man. What I want to say real quick, yeah, man, the smear campaign continues. They still want to try to prove that he tampered with gloves. They still want to try to prove that he has some type of unfair advantage. Nobody on Team Canelo was saying that. The respect I got for them is obvious, right? For them just being stand up and taking a loss like men. I didn't hear a single excuse unless I missed something. They not whining. Shout out to you, Canelo. You gave a guy that was overlooked for so many years an opportunity to shine on the biggest stage of his career, and he did exactly that. I think it's a part of me that makes me feel like you know, I really respect that. Whether you thought you had him, whether it was because of the money, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever your reasons was, you gave the man a shot. And I think as a result, whenever you give somebody is just on a level that's cut from the cloth as a Terence Crawford, you give them an opportunity to be great, they're going to do exactly that. And I think because of that, today, real boxing fans, the real ones that just not taking this shit personal, they like, man, special that man is. Crown him, because he won. Crown him. And then keep it moving. Just because you crowning Bud the man don't mean that Canelo ain't the man too. You think him, if you want to be honest, he lost to some of the absolute best fighters in the world. Floyd, you get what I'm saying? Bivol and Bud. They all undefeated. So it's no slight and shade in losing to guys that never been beat before. They've never been beaten. There's no blueprint out there to beat Bud, Mayweather, or Bivol. Well, you know, Bivol ain't undefeated. He lost to better beat. Pardon me, but y'all know I felt like he won it. That's why I said that. But he was undefeated at the time. So he lost to all undefeated guys. You get what I'm saying? Bivol was undefeated at the time, not no more since fighting better beat twice, but you get my point. He lost to all world-class, top-level guys. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think it's no shame in that. And then you got to think about the guys that he beat. He beat a lot of guys. He beat a lot of guys, man. Canelo got a lot of wins, bro. So ain't no slight in losing to the best. Yeah, John Wick, he just better. Wait till you just watch. Oh yeah, bet. It won't fit for the live, Kyle. It ain't something for the live. It won't, or something different. Bivol was undefeated. Yeah, he was at the time. You get what I'm saying, Dan? He was undefeated at the time. So you get me? He lost to all undefeated guys. You know what I'm saying? So there's no slight in that, man. There's no book out there to beat these dudes. Canelo should not go down as great. I think so, Lionel, though. I think so. I get. I mean, go talk to me. Talk to me. Look, y'all could click the link. Y'all ain't got to just type. Y'all want to click the link. It's in the community section. Go click the link if you want to come up. But if not, type it. Talk to me. Why you don't think he should go down? It's great. I get it. Look, I'll say this. You talking about the clenbuterol situation, right? I'll say this. That shit did happen. It definitely did. I'll say he was able to provide receipts to tell you where that meat came from. And that's why he got what people felt like was a slap on the wrist, the 6 months thing. It wasn't, he was never proven to be intentionally juicing at all. Get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not a guy that's gonna make no excuse for nobody, but that's just the information that's out there. I don't know if you ever came across it, but go look it up. Like, you know, these guys, when these tests happen, they be given a certain amount of time to, you know, kind of prove their innocence, so to speak, or clear their name. See how Ryan Garcia was given time and he couldn't do it. He just blamed everybody, paid the $1 million fine, took the suspension. You know what I'm saying? Canelo was able to provide receipts where the meat came from that you know was contaminated. So his situation ended up being some contamination stuff. A lot of people don't talk about that because they rather just deem him as some steroid cheat. It's tough, man. It's like you can't excuse that it was in your system. But again, with all the shit going on and how everybody else is like, you know, not able to provide the kind of evidence or receipts that he was able to provide, you got to give him some benefit of the doubt because intent to me matters, right? And if you're not intentionally doing something, if it was more like some negligent, maybe you just not crossing your T's, dotting your I's, something like that, I could understand that you still accountable for what's in your body. But I think it's far different than you intentionally doing it. So what I'll say, and I'll end it with this, for me, he was able to provide some type of understanding, some clarity in that situation, right? And most people can't even do that. So I don't think he was juicing per se, but I'm not gonna argue with nobody that said he did. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give him some leeway to a degree. You acknowledge those tests, but I still, in my head, I can't say I know for a fact he intentionally cheated. You know what I'm saying? Juice no different from cheating. What happened? Yeah, cheating is cheating, bro. Cheating is cheating, but intent matters is all I'm telling you, Lionel, right? Like, say if you got a team and they give you something and you don't cross your T's and dot your I's, right? You don't cross your T's and dot your I's. You take something and you pop, right? You're accountable for that. But if you didn't knowingly do it, to me, that matters. Like, I don't know, as a man, that's why I say I speak for me. Intent matters. If you're not intending to do something and you didn't knowingly do it, that matters. But there's accountability there because you're responsible for anything you ingest, put in your body, anything like that. Always going to be on you, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's all that ended the fighter career. Yeah, the hand wraps is wild. None of it. I want you to hear me clearly. That's my only thing, right? Intent and knowingly doing something. It's kind of like Alicia Baumgartner, her situation. Like, sometimes just hearing the stories is enough for people, but I like to hear the end results of these stories. And she ultimately was never able to prove that she intentionally juiced, right? Even with her sample, one of her samples got like left at somebody's house or something like that in the refrigerator or something wild to that effect. And they broke protocol with Alicia Baumgartner piss sample, basically. And then, oh shit, something ends up popping dirty. You get what I'm saying? And it's a lot into that if you just look into it. It's not as simple as, oh, she cheated. Nah. And then if you see the end result, they wasn't able to prove that she did. Hannah Gabriel, she was never able to prove that she didn't cheat. You get what I'm saying? And so many others. You got Oscar Valdez. You get what I'm saying? All these guys, man. Ryan Garcia more recently, right? With the Oscar, he never was able to prove it. So that's all. Sir Senior, what it do, fam? We about to get to it. Hand wraps, horseshit. Yeah, Crawford will play Canelo in a rematch. Yeah, I think he'd beat Canelo ass in a rematch. I think he'd beat him even more convincingly because I think, Canelo don't fight no different than what he did Saturday, if people being honest with themselves. The last 5 fights was an indication that he is not exactly the same fighter he once was, but he's still elite. And that level of Canelo still beats most guys that he get in the ring with. It's just Crawford is special and I think a generational talent. I mean, but shout out to my guy, Sir Senior. But we're going to get to this, yo. Because like I said, only when they start mentioning who will win out of you and Mayweather, who had the better career and all of that stuff, you doing a good job. You in good company, bro. Because not everybody is being compared to Mayweather. Not everybody. Yeah, Sir Senior, it's in the community section, bro. It's already pinned in the community section, the link. You could click it whenever you're ready, bro. I'm about to play the video that brought me to this point, other than all the chatter that I've seen around the internet and stuff. Tim Bradley, he been giving his thoughts on a lot of these different fights, matchups, and things like that, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play what Tim Bradley said. Rematch closes the door in Canelo's career. That camp alone will take years off your career. Tell him, bro. Tell him. I think this smart. That's why I think he ain't doing rematches behind the hands. I don't even think it's a matter of being scared. You all good, Sir Senior. Come up when you're ready. I'm about to play this Bradley video. But yeah, man, people don't take that into account. And you talking to a guy that got 68 active fights. This would be his 69th fight. You might as well round that to 70. And he about to get through a whole nother tough training camp to deal with Crawford. And think about it. He lost to him. So imagine him in a rematch. He gonna want, or in a training camp, he gonna feel like he got to do even more. So he gonna really put his body through it. And that shit still might not be enough because styles make fights, and the size difference just didn't the size difference didn't matter enough. You get what I'm saying? It didn't matter enough for Canelo to be confident in the rematch. Like the advantages that people had, whether it was resume, punching power, size, all of that stuff, strength, none of that shit played a significant enough factor to warrant the rematch or for them to feel comfortable. This wasn't like oh shit, razor thin, close, and he just got me. And nah, if I'd have just did a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I wasn't that. He would have to do a lot of this and a lot of that to change the duration of the fight. I just think he got cooked comfortably. Kobe was good when he says, you think Canelo stays at 68? He tried to go back to 75. Hell no, Kobe. Hell no. Hell no, fam. He's staying away from 75. Those guys are too physically imposing and too big up there for him, man. Kovalev was an anomaly. He took advantage of a guy in a quick turnaround. He wasn't really the crusher no more. He'd been knocked out before and all of that stuff. You see how he succumbed to the power? And that fight looked a little fishy, but I'm going to let it be. Bivol was his last time, in my opinion, Kobe going up there. I think that those guys are too physically imposing, too big of a body. He's a blown-up 68-pounder. I've said that a number of times. In my opinion, I think, he really is 60. Dude that could be at 160, bro. I think he could be at 160, but, I think he's seen an opportunity at 68 once Benavidez lost them belts the second time around. And once he lost them belts the second time around, it was it. That was a wrap. You get what I'm saying? It was a wrap. Rapski. So I think he's seen an opportunity there because he never was going to fight Benavidez and he didn't plan to. So when he seen that he lost them belts, I think he's seen opportunity. I think him and his team, like businessmen, they decided to try to go take advantage of 68. He was able to do it, be undisputed, avoid Benavidez like the plague, politically avoid him, use his leverage and different things to just not have to fight him. And that's just what it was. And he continued to fight who he wanted to fight all the way until he ran into a generational talent in Crawford. I told everybody that I believe that he would be the best guy he's gotten in the ring with since Floyd. And it's funny now today, the conversation is who was better, Floyd or Crawford. So I like the conversation. Said I'm letting bury my pick. He said, just those, you stupid. Yo. Brown is a fool, bro. The only rematch he should have seen is a 40-year-old Lara. And Lara might get, behind the hands, Lara might trouble him at this point, bro. That's what they said. They said 150. They said 150, something like that. 150. Like, look, this is the post that I seen. 150 mil for Canelo. They said the whole total UFC roster earnings for 2025 is 140 million. Canelo made 150. That is ridiculous if that's true. I just don't believe everything they print up on these posters just because they can make it look nice, though. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. It could be true if you look it up, but it's just something to think about. That's wild. But shout out to Sir Senior, bro. I'm about to play the Bradley clip, and we're going to talk about it. Ain't that long. It's like 4 minutes. And he was just giving his thoughts on it. Kind of made me want to talk about it. So let's get to it, y'all. Double tap that screen, sub to the channel.
Yo, Tim Desert Storm Bradley got the chromium, got that chrome dome out today. Yeah, got my fresh lineup. You
gotta like
know. Anyway, check this out.
Chrome dome out.
Guess what I just got done?
Look at him.
Guess what I just got done studying? Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah. Yep, that's what I just got done studying. And I'm here to tell you guys, yeah, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws. Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's going to reach against one of the best back foot counterpunchers in the game? He going to reach with that right hand against Crawford? He going to get slept reaching with that back hand. The way he reaches with that. That level change back hand he throws to. Man,
he talking about Floyd
jab he does too. That ain't gonna work.
Crawford.
That is not gonna work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too, and he got a 75-inch reach. Great counter puncher.
Do we? Crawford
can concentrate all night. So. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep, I noticed. Floyd starts to, Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He's the most
Damn,
complete.
it is 75.
He has
God
it
damn,
inside
Crawford got the
and also
orangutan arms, bro.
outside.
Appreciate you,
He
Brian.
will beat Floyd Mayweather. There's no hands down.
Wow.
I don't care about that resume crap. We just saw a dude, they say, oh, he got a better resume. He fought more of this. He fought more of that. I don't give a damn about no damn resume. What I give a damn about is skill for skill. Heart to heart. Will to win. Yeah. Hey, they both got great wills to win. However, damn, I'm telling y'all, Crawford will beat Floyd Mayweather in his prime. Pound for pound. Prime versus prime. He'll beat Floyd Mayweather. 135, 140, 147. It don't matter. He'll beat him. He'll beat him. He has the concentration. He has the ring IQ. He has more power than Floyd. He's longer than Floyd. He's stronger than Floyd. He can counterpunch. He can fight for both sides. He got a chin of granite. Come on, man. Y'all, man. Hey, I love me some Floyd Mayweather, but I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. Terence Crawford is a different animal. Terence Crawford, no offense to Zab. Zab was a fantastic fighter, but Zab ain't no damn Terence Crawford. He's not. Hell no. He'll beat Floyd in everything. Man, y'all could be stuck on that Floyd Mayweather. Y'all could be stuck on this resume bull crap all y'all want, man. I'm not going to stop saying it. Terence Crawford would beat Floyd Mayweather. Hey, 7 days a week. Hey, and check this out, Floyd, listen up, Floyd. Hey, I respect you, but I'm keeping it 100 with you. You can't see no Terence Crawford. So when you get done playing with Mike Tyson, you want to do an exhibition? You want to make some real money? Yeah. Come see Terence Crawford. Go see Terence Crawford, bro. Do an exhibition, bro. And I'll prove it to everybody. Everybody will witness. Yeah. Terence Crawford is better than you, Floyd. That's just what it is. Hey, you great. You're an all-time great. So is he. But he's better. His greatness is better than yours. And I don't give a damn about no damn resume. Anyways, that's my time. And I'm out.
Yeah, I love it. Yo, content creator Tim, I love it, bro. I love it. He said, oh, God, he not lying. Shout out to Donnie Boy. Hey, look, if y'all want to join this conversation, the link is pinned.
Just.
Talk to me.
Did we not have this conversation this morning? We had it this morning, bro. Tim is on the money. I seen the same things in the Zab fight. And I would be extremely concerned about that whole open stance thing. Because when Floyd couldn't get the jab off, he started trying to lead with the right hand. And he pushed the right hand. And I think part of it is because largely, most of the time, he got a reach advantage over somebody. Zab got a 72-inch reach, same as Floyd, so he couldn't do that with him. So he had to reach with it.
I had not realized Crawford arms was 75 inches. Bro got them orangutans. That should have caused problems for anybody. I don't give a damn who you is. That's crazy. 75 inches, man. But boy, man, got long ass arms. But I like what he was saying. I get it. But like how we was discussing, before we got up here, I was saying, I think the weight class would matter. I think the time in which they fight does matter. Now you saying prime for prime. I don't know. You can't just throw any old weight class out there, bro. Listen, I'm just going with my opinion. I don't think Crawford was a better 35-pounder than Floyd. I don't think so. 47, it could get interesting up there. I ain't gonna lie. And Crawford at welterweight get interesting with Floyd, but it's hard for me to see somebody beating him. I ain't gonna lie. Because ultimately, all the shit that Tim Bradley explained is a recipe for Bud to win, and I can't deny that. It's a Hall of Fame fighter that actually did this shit. So I value guys' opinion that actually done it, right? But I just think it come down to little things, right? Who make more mistakes, like little shit. And I could be wrong, but I'm just thinking about, for me, how I see it. I just think, I don't know, man. I seen Bud. I mean, Floyd through the years, man. Man, it'd be an interesting fight at 47, but 35, I don't see it. I don't see it for Bud. I don't see him beating him down there.
Floyd only had 5 fights at 35, though.
Yeah, he was a damn problem. That handful, he was a problem, man. I don't know. Man, I don't know, man. 35 Bud, and talk to me. What you got, sir? See you talk to me, bro. What you think?
All right, salute, bro. I been done broke this down. If you look on my page, I don't really post a lot of stuff because I got like some family stuff going on. So I take a bunch of videos down, and because I don't have nothing violent. You know what I'm saying? Because they be like, all he doing is about violence. But I gotta break. Like I sit down.
You got some feedback from your mic.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, talk again.
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, you good. Go ahead, talk to me.
Okay, so it's funny thing is my neighbors is in the background arguing about this same thing right now. Yeah. About how Bud is the best thing since sliced bread. Man, we love Bud here in North Carolina, man. We love Bud.
Right.
And like we love Mayweather too, but Mayweather is not Bud Crawford, man. You gotta go back to Sugar Ray Robinson or something to find something that's gonna do something with Bud. I'm telling you. And that got me a little worried. Sugar Ray Robinson and Bud will be the best fight. Because Mayweather ain't got nothing for him, man. If you look at the flaws that Bud has and the flaws that Mayweather has, when you find somebody who has similar flaws as Bud, that you see what Mayweather was able to do with that to exploit those flaws, and then understand that Bud changes so much. Plus, he got so much more power. Bud has the power of Pretty Boy Floyd, actually maybe a little more than that, in both hands, and he's switching. Then he has the IQ of Money Mayweather, TBE, and some other stuff. And he got the dog of all of them and some haggler. Bud is the, as they say, the everything man. I was going to put out this video where you could see how Bud does stuff from every major fighter throughout the times. He got this move that he does to Gamboa that mimics the move that Roy Jones did to James Toney, where he flick his hands out and then he go wop, wop, wop. So he got a move that Mayweather has done. That's why I'm saying, like, Bud is the Kobe Bryant of boxing. He steals all the greatest guys' moves. And he got that mentality of, I'm going to put you in the dirt. I love the fact that he respected Canelo enough not to go ahead and try to put him in the dirt. Because also, if he would have put one of Mayweather's biggest wins, Canelo, in the dirt, they would have said, see, that proves that Canelo was broken. So that's what I'm saying. Is like, it's a strategic thing. Bud knows when to carry you, when to hold back. Even when like he want to go get you, he listens to his corner. He'll listen to his team, and his team is an amazing team. And his team versus Mayweather team, that's a fight of the century. Just the corners versus the corners is an amazing fight. So you know that Mayweather versus Bud is an amazing fight. But think about it. Bud told all his best fighters that he really liked to stay away from Bud. Mayweather told all his best fighters that he liked to stay away from Bud. He told EJ to stay away from him. He made sure that Al Heyman told him, stay away from him. Stay away from. He told Bud already that he was going to win.
It's in the community.
I got you in the headphones.
I got you.
So,
man, let's keep hitting that like button. Let's keep supporting. We're going to keep building on it. It's a conversation. It's just a fun one. And I just think ultimately, I like it either way, but I just appreciate the both of them being the GOATs. I don't care what nobody say. That's why Bud is even in this conversation. Some people like, nah, we bugging with the Floyd talk, but I don't know if we necessarily bugging, man. Just depend on what weight it's at. But look, real quick, because Bud did a little short little clip, real quick. And he gave like his little dream car. He spoke about like having a dream car. Look what he threw out there.
Roy Jones Jr. against Andre Ward, Terence Crawford against Floyd Mayweather at 47. Sweet Pea against Roberto Duran. Muhammad Ali against Mike Tyson. Fuck it, let's do it.
He had that little laugh like, man, at 47. I see you, Cal. Yeah, it's in the community post, y'all. If anybody looking for the link, y'all know where the community post at on the channel. But yeah,
Floyd is a dog, man.
I think that's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's not fair. Bud know what he doing. Talking about at 47, because he know Bud know what he doing. He know that he beats Mayweather and he gonna make it look bad at 47.
Mm-hmm.
He need to fight. Bud need to fight Mayweather at either 35 or 40, so to make it more even. He cheating talking about 47 at 47 and
Yeah,
up.
but the thing with 40 though is, like my man behind the hand said, remember Floyd's first fight at 40 was against Chop Chop, and it got dicey in there. And we were talking about this the other day. I feel like if Bud has Floyd in that same position, where just for a moment he don't know where the hell he's at, I don't know if he makes it out the round, bro. That dude is finishing like that. I can't think of a time where I seen this dude hurt somebody bad, like the way Floyd was hurt versus Chop Chop.
was good,
and him not seal the deal.
That's 100% facts. That's
Yoda.
100% facts. But
I
that's
don't
what I'm
know,
saying
man.
is I trust what you saying, bro. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm. You said Bud need to fight Rocky Marciano. That's day one. Yeah, right. For them to solidify him as the GOAT. Said Mayweather had a great resume, but he waited for them to lose or sign with some kind of catch weight. Shout out to Golden Arms. There's always going to be a discussion, bro. I just think that I'm glad that Bud is in conversations like this. I don't care if people think he'll beat Floyd. Or I ain't sensitive like that. It's cool, but that just lets me know that for people to say that they think he can beat him, that he's special. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Give Bud his flowers, man. So look, it's hard. They cut from the same cloth. I've been saying that. So whenever you got people that's cut from the same cloth, those fights can go either way. It's a game. It's a game of inches. Who make the most mistakes? Who the smarter fighter? Bud's really smart. Really, really smart. Damn, man, Floyd Mayweather.
He's extremely smart,
he
and he don't gotta weight train you. He ain't gotta care about your gloves. He don't care about the ring. He don't care about where it's at. He don't care about none of it. He said, "You be your very best, so you ain't got no excuses."
You got a point.
And
you got a good point.
And Floyd won't do that. He knows that he want to make sure that he looks good and win. Bud just want to win and hurt you. He want to hurt your feelings. He want to hurt your mind, and he gonna hurt your body. So
where would Bud be?
Bud different.
Still being doubted like he is. Shit, Richard. Even after this, bro. Even after these 2 wins, they still doubting the man. They still saying he ain't win. They still talking about tampered gloves. But that's the thing. These fights did happen. So I think he beat back-to-back guys in a sense, right? That people thought he was not beating, and he ain't had much of a shot, right? They wasn't talking no 50-50 shit with Earl the way people was typing in my chat. They was like, man, he too small, light in the ass, don't throw enough punches, shaky chin, 35 Gamboa hurt him. What you think Spence was going to do? Even some of that shit started getting in my head. I'm like, damn, you could be right. Proved you wrong there. Then the impossible was Canelo. Look how he made it look. Can't tell me he don't got a chance to beat anybody he beat. I mean, beat anybody he fight. Think y'all sleeping on TV? Click the link in the community post frequent.
Nah, not sleeping on.
And you know what? I'm gonna jump out the window right here. I'm gonna jump out the window and say that resume thing. If we're gonna play the resume, then we gotta play the triangle theory. So if you play the triangle theory, the Canelo that Bud beat is way better than the Canelo Floyd beat, and the Canelo that Bud beat marks out everything that the Canelo that Floyd beat did, because that's the same person. So all that accolades is taken away by the fact that Bud got him after that, and he was still strong, fast, and he was in a higher, stronger weight where he became 2 times undisputed and has been the king of that division for years. And he jumped up preferably 3, but 2 weight classes to even fight the man. Floyd ain't jumping up no 2 to 3 weight classes to fight the king of that division. He not gonna do it. And Floyd was the A side. With him being the A side, he still got cheated, and that made a majority decision. Bud was the B side and got cheated and still had a unanimous decision.
Right. A frequent, you got to go to the community post, bro. Like, you know how you go to home, videos, shorts, all that live, go to posts. I always post a link because we be doing a vertical lives. And if I drop the link in there, you won't be able to click it. But I always post it so you can just click it. That's how and Sir Senior got up here, bro. It's straight in the community post, bro. You know how to navigate YouTube. Come on, freaking. Come on up, my guy. Let's keep building, damn pal. Don't cry, man. I got you, my guy.
Man. Resumes
aside,
I'm just
that made the monster. I told you that created that started the Bud Crawford era. His mom trying to pay people to beat his ass is crazy and funny at the same time because wasn't nobody doing it. That's wild. That man built for this. Oh, that was dope how they slipped the Canelo one in there. This man got 20 straight fights, championship level from 2014 to now. They still like, nah, I need to see more. Yeah, I need to see more. I ain't seen enough. With Bud be 48, still trying to prove it to y'all, bro. Seeing it be Mike age. Like, yeah, man, I need to see him go up to heavyweight. Like, yeah, Anthony Joshua's still there. Like, that's what they want. They want that man to lose. That they do this to every one of our greats, bro. I'm calling out the bullshit.
Facts,
the reason we could talk about him and Floyd being in a fight and have realistic conversation about Bud winning because he fucking special. That's all I'm saying. And so is Floyd. I don't care who you like the most. None of that. Them dudes are two of the best GOATs in their own right. You heard what Sean Zytel said, man. You said, bro, running out of time. Who? Bud running out of time?
Man, these two, Mayweather and Bud, are the two guys who you look to if you want to be motivated. If you want to get in shape, you want to go and watch them. These dudes run backwards faster than other people run forward. I'm talking about even on the treadmill. They getting happy because they can run real fast on the treadmill forward. Bud and Mayweather doing this mess backwards. They leaving and running 8, 10, 20 miles. They taking it back to like, they trying to be the Black Bruce Lee out here. So these two guys are the best of each of their era. And the only thing I wish is that Bud would have been able to get those big money fights so he could have helped more people. And that's the thing too, is I love the fact how Bud has helped so many people from his town, from other towns. He went to the guy who sung for his outro is his childhood friend, and he put them on. And one of the guys who was in that band is a kid who's in high school. So that high school kid gets to go back to school this week and say, hey, I just performed at the Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he gets to tell that story and have that legacy for his family. And that's how you know a guy is special, is that the people around him, he helps them be special just for them being around him. And that's what you get by anybody who was around Floyd. Look at their career. They chose to mess it up or make it great. But just them being around them made them better and made them special and gave them hunger. Just them being around Bud made them better, made them special, gave them hunger. And there wasn't too bougie to help the people. Now, there was times where Mayweather got in his bougie bag. You know, it was a Louis Vuitton or maybe, you know, a Birkin bag, or as he liked, you know. But but outside of that, this man, he really puts in the work. He's helped with people, and Bud has did the same thing, but even took it further. And that's what we got to do. We always got to find in our own world how we can reach back to our community and to the kids and inspire the youth and inspire even some people who older than us to be their best. Think about it. Denzel Washington said he want to be like Bud Crawford. Now you know that's great.
You hear, man? Like you got gazelles like rooting on Bud Crawford. Shout out to Young Bloods. Say you already 38. Yeah, but I think 5 divisions, 3 of them undisputed, bro. What if he still got to prove something to people? That's just being ungrateful. I promise you it is. Black, so you got a rematch. Eubank and Bent. Shout out to you, fam. Sub to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button. I think I got Eubank winning again. I just think he always was a bit better than Conor Benn to me, and I think he'll beat him again. Said Bud with Floyd ass. Look, Vision Real. Look, you click the link. It's a conversation, bro. It's a good one. The thing is, for me, I love that conversation. I want to hear the difference of opinions. I like Sir Seeing came up here and said, man, look, man, Bud different. Like, yeah, man, Bud could get him. And McQueen said, look, man, you Floyd makes some mistakes, man. Bud could get him. I trust these guys. You know what I'm saying? So it can go either way. I like to hear it on either side. You're not going to hear me say there's no way that a Terence Crawford, a guy that all he did was win, can't win. That's what him and Floyd got that same shit. They competitive nature. And somebody said Floyd ain't got no dog in him. You a damn lie. What? What? You seen him in his most vulnerable moment. He told Mosey, you're gonna have to kill me. But that's everything. You don't gotta say nothing else. You don't gotta show me shit else. Man hurt you and you almost out of there. And then you like, bro, you gonna have to kill me to get me up out of here, bro, because I ain't going.
Doghouse rules is all they do at the Mayweather gym. How he ain't got no dog.
Mm-hmm. Man, I don't get it, y'all. I don't think you can get to the level he at not having no dog, bro. You not, because it's been times in his career where he been rocked and caught shots, and that shit could have been the beginning to the end. That ain't even a question. I mean, shit, Floyd, he showed me what he was, man. I don't have no reason to question it. It's like you let the right person tell a story, they'll downplay everything he's done. And like I heard somebody doing, I meant to like download the clip, but some of these joints be annoying me. I just be scrolling off them too fast. Like he was saying how Floyd just fought the right people at the right time. He ain't really, he ain't really proved nothing. He tricked y'all with making you think he fighting champions when really he's just fighting older guys. But that's not for me, bro. That fight right there, I'm not interested in those conversations. I think that's whack. Because you can do this shit all day with sports, period. People will argue who the GOAT is of basketball. All day. It don't matter how much you show, how great LeBron showed he is, you got people still question. Jordan showed how great he is, you got people that still question. That shit is corny, man. I'm here to tell you, if that's how you talk sports, you whack, man. Damn, your goal should not be, let me see if I can convince the world that this guy is not good. Let me show you why. Meanwhile, all these dudes doing is win. That's what they're doing with Bud now. Hey, y'all, guess what? Y'all casuals, if you really believe that Canelo didn't win this fight, you talking about Bud Crawford dominated him there. You just didn't see that. You don't know what you're watching. You're casual. Andre Ward casual. Roy Jones Jr. casual. I got some casual. I guess we all casual. I'll be casuals with them damn Hall of Famers. Tell me they don't know no damn boxing. And that's what's wrong with people. They don't know how to have conversations. Everybody in boxing just want to be right. This shit ain't about right or wrong. It's about having a real conversation about what the hell you just watched and stop forcing your thoughts and opinions on everybody. We don't all think the same. Sir came up here quick and started talking that talk with Crawford. Man, I love it. But what I look like telling him, nah, man, you bugging. Nah, man, Sir seeing you bug Hank McQueen, yo. You don't watch film right, bro. You a casual, bro. You got Bud beating Floyd. You get me? How stupid would I sound? All that man do is win. He did that shit through 5 divisions. Y'all still questioning him? Floyd, man, that shit is unmatched, bro. That shit was fun. You could bet on him every single time he was in the ring. Don't matter who he was fighting. You knew he was winning. Bud is that guy. Bud is that. He is him, bro. That is the same type of guy. So, yeah, that shit is a 50-50 fight for me. And take your pick. But who said it best? What did he say? Shout out to Black Fight fans. Some of y'all probably know who that is. Hey, man, he talking my language with this. Y'all know this. Shout out to Behind the Hands because he sent this in the joint. Never had to choose between Dempsey and Marciano. Never had to choose between Chavez and Canelo. Don't got to choose between Crawford and Mayweather Jr. Just enjoy the greatness. Shout out to Black Fight fan. This is the realest shit you ever wrote, man. You hear me? That's really what it is. They got y'all out here like y'all got to pick.
Y'all bugging. They don't even fight at the same time. Ain't no picking. Floyd done. He'll never fight Crawford. He's not fighting nobody in the actual boxing ring no more. It's over with. He been told you that. He fighting Mike. You know, and then you got Bud Crawford about to be 38, still chasing greatness. But like Ward said, man, if I never seen him fight again, I'll be fine. I'll be good. I wouldn't even trip. Wouldn't even be mad.
Well,
And
like
that's
I
what I
always
say
say,
too.
man,
Is
whose issue is it? If somebody is too old, as if one fighter can cryogenically freeze themselves and remain in their physical prime, like that's just not the case. Like with Floyd with Manny Pacquiao, people say, "Oh, Floyd waited till Manny got old." How the hell does that happen when he's older than him?
exactly.
Right.
That's why I say, man. People say crazy stuff. Like, how can the older fighter be waiting the other fighter out? That must be crazy to me. I was like, when they used to say that, I was like, nah, y'all just delusional. Then you got to look at the fact that Manny Pacquiao was knocked out so many times. How could he ever be better than Mayweather? How could he ever be better than Mayweather when Mayweather put him in the dirt and a lot of people that he fought afterwards in the dirt? It's like there's no way, unless he came back way after that and did something amazing and immaculate and crazy. Like it's really crazy. Like when people look at that, and then still that doesn't erase that win. And it's just they want to have somebody who's not black at the top. It's been that way at the very beginning. And at first it was just American. Then they said, okay, definitely if they American, it's all right if they white. But if they black American, we definitely got to find a way to destroy that.
Right.
And say, well, let's throw some crack on them and make it gang related. All right, well, let's say, well, you know, or let's throw them into a situation and we're going to throw women at them and drugs at them and money at them and gangs at them and whatever we can just to make them, oh, well, they're not patriotic. Well, let's fight on their religion. Well, let's do that. Do we even know what Tyson Fury religion is?
He's a Christian.
Oh, he is? But I never knew Christians who lick blood off of people and say they willing to cheat because that's the way of the gypsy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just answering the question.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, but the way that I just did that, that's what they do to the black fighter immediately. As soon as he say Assalamu alaikum, they were like, well, you still eating bacon. You be like, well, wait, what does that have to, like, I just started.
Right.
You know, I just started yesterday, but you want me to be perfect, but everybody else don't have to be perfect. Mayweather was not the first person to get in trouble with, you know, having women problems. There's multiple boxers got women problems. So very simply, if that's them fighting the woman, divorcing the woman, whatever it is, it's a lots of fighters since Mayweather even had women problems who are black and some that's not black.
Hey,
but
so
they
see,
wanted to demean him.
Hey, so see, I'm rocking with your points, bro. I just popped up, man, just to kind of clean something up that I heard you say. All right, and I agree with you in this sense, but I'm just challenging you to look at it differently. When somebody's waiting somebody out, age isn't the end all be all factor. A lot of times, because you know, I work in boxing, but a lot of times waiting someone out may just equate to wanting to see them in a very difficult fight to take a lot out of them. It happens to where they not necessarily just waiting out age. They waiting out to see, let me see if something can happen to this guy. Or let me see, maybe Juan Manuel can sleep him in the fourth fight. I'm not saying this happened with them, but I'm just saying that is a factor in waiting people out. It's not just age. I just want to throw that at you.
That biological
most definitely.
clock.
Most definitely.
Just
respect
the wear and tear game. If I could force you into another tough fight or two before you see me, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, because now the tread on the tires are starting to show. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not just. I'm just saying, and I'm rocking with your point, but I just wanted to make sure you know, kind of see it another way too. You know what I'm saying? That it's not just
I definitely
age.
agree. Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I was talking about the people who are just focusing on age. Like, that's the ones that, but I definitely understand, like, if you got to fight all tough fighters and this person doesn't fight anybody, and there's people available, but they don't choose. Like I
I
feel
mean,
that way, kind of
since
like with
we on Just
Tank.
Do channel, I'm gonna say my opinion. I do feel like that's what Canelo may have been doing with Benavidez. I don't think he's afraid to fight, dude. I think he just wants to see him get massively tested, know that there's chinks in the armor, and now your tire pressure is low like mine. I mean, I may be wrong, but I think we see that happen a lot with guys. When Teofimo was offered a fight on pay-per-view against Super Matias, and it's like, nah, and then turns around and says, I want more money, but that's how you get it. In my opinion, he may be waiting on him to kind of take some of the air pressure out of his tires before he see him. You know, I'm just throwing it out there.
Most definitely. And
or maybe Teo is realizing that he fought I don't want to say a lesser version because my dog is nice. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I love me some Steve Claggett. But as my guy KB likes to say, Teo's eyes was definitely sitting on dubs after the Claggett fight. That's a rough fucking fight for Teo. If you're in there with a dude that's throwing like Claggett is throwing,
Right.
and we know that's how Matias is coming,
right,
and he got more power than Steve Claggett, similar fighting style, is like, nah, I don't even know if I need to take that right now.
Right.
And you also got to remember that Teo does a whole bunch of. We talk about people like Errol Spence and Tank, Adrian Broner, and all of them, but Teo be out there in them streets too. And just because we don't blatantly catch him as much as we do some of the other.
We don't have to.
famous fighters.
He's copped to it. He said, he done some extracurriculars. He said it.
So you also know he knows that, hey, I can't come off, this powdered sugar and then get in the ring with somebody who real. I need to sober up first. Maybe I need to hit, I need to get a little off of this first and then get myself together before that. Plus, Teo also knows that he fights up to his competition. He can go in there and look great against, somebody who's really tough, and then a nobody can beat him around the ring. So we got to also remember the mentality of the fighter is just as big and as powerful as their physical ability.
Right. Always detract this armor. They pay serious money. Yeah, man. Floyd, he marketed his and he turned that hate into dollars, man. All that hating people was doing, knocking him. He just kept winning. He continued to win.
And that was the thing is Mayweather wanted to have the love. He wanted to be the people's champ. He wanted everybody to love him and everything else. When Mayweather first came out, he was out always saying he was thanking God. He was always willing to, do, at least his version of the right things. And he was focused and all that kind of stuff. He wanted the love that Oscar De La Hoya got. He wanted the love, but Oscar didn't always get that love. A lot of these fighters don't get the love until, they beat a certain person. But Mayweather, even after he beat these guys, he didn't get the love. It was similar to a precursor of the Bud. Bud was supposed to get the love.
I think Oscar's always gotten that love, though. He was a gold medalist, and they loved him. His name is the Golden Boy.
Right.
They always loved him.
When he started fighting the top Mexican fighters, they didn't give him love. Like, he went through a lot with his own people.
Well, it's because he's American. That's why. Not necessarily because he didn't get the love. He's American. He's not Mexican. He's American. But I mean, maybe his heritage or whatever. But I'm just saying, they, for the most part, he was always their darling, bro. He's the Golden Boy.
Yeah, you're right. It's the American part.
Golden State was good. He said he got Bud. I ain't mad at it. Bud is a dog, man. You really watch Bud's career. You picking him to beat anybody is not crazy to me at all.
And all of us, and me included, is probably a little slizzard, a little drunk off the recency bias too, because we just seen a clinic. You know what I'm saying? But I can't knock anybody for looking at it that way, because it's a lot of different ways you could put it to show that. So I kind of respect both sides of the coin. I see it both ways. I'm not gonna say that I think the fight is 50-50. I'm not gonna say that, but I can definitely see both ways, man. You got this one guy who's a diabolical thinker, and the other guy who is just a axe murderer. You know what I'm saying? Who's just gonna beat you up all fight? You know what I'm saying? And inevitably try to stop you. I mean, I think we got a chance to see some historic motion this past weekend, and as opposed to boxing pausing and saluting it, and you know what I'm saying, the 10, 20 gun salutes and all the love, they started tearing it apart and criticizing it. And see, what happens is in 10, 15, 20 years, people are going to try their best to get on the right side of history. You know what I'm saying? The same people who dogging it today is going to be the same people advocating that a special moment happened. And that's the messed up part.
Talk about it. That's a fact. Crawford's IQ is better than Floyd's. Man, that's tough to say, man. It's just what you like, man. I get it though, man. Shout out to Luca.
I really agree with that. I agree with that because that's the part that's really actually bothering me right now. Is like I wanted, as being a Bud Crawford fan, you got all these years of being called all types of the weird names and stuff, all types of, rainbow colored names and stuff, just for saying that Bud, is that dude. And the crazy thing is now everybody's saying it. Now it's okay. And now, oh, well, we always knew he was great. That's not what you said even just a week ago. That's not what you said 2 weeks ago. That's not what you said before the EJ fight. That's not what you said before Sean Porter and all this stuff. And every time he proved himself, and the Bud fans, they Bud buddies and all kinds of stuff and Glazers and stuff, just because they understand boxing. And the thing is, this is everybody can be beaten, but you just got to get to that special person to be able to beat them. And who was that special person to beat Mayweather? Nobody. Who was that special person to be able to beat, Bud? Somebody almost beat Mayweather. Somebody almost beat Andre Ward. Nobody got even close to beating Bud. If they got even Bud felt like they was even challenging him too much, he put him in the dirt. And that's the thing is, you just gotta respect these fighters who are just special. Respect all these guys who's willing to go out there and fight and put their life on the line to do what they got to do for their family, for their legacy, and don't just chase money. Like some of these guys is just chasing not fame, legacy, or the craft. They just trying to find the easiest person they can make the most money off of. And I can't respect that. It diminishes your legacy and it diminishes your skill.
Hey, Just, what's the other coach name? Coach Diaz?
Who coach?
Bud's three-headed monster.
Oh, you talking about the Poppy guy, right?
Yeah. Him, Red Spikes, and Bomac versus Roger would be epic, though.
Yes, it would be. Damn it.
I can hear Roger, man. Them MFs don't know nothing about nobody. I can hear him talking big. Man, that would be phenomenal. Just the whole presence of that type of fight. I know it don't never happen unless somebody got a real gangster version of Fight Night. But you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It would be very epic to see that. Because I think Roger is highly overlooked in his coaching prowess. They kind of pushed him to the rear of Floyd's success. You know what I'm saying? And I think Bomac is getting a lot of respect these days. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him do wonders in people's careers. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just happy to see those two OGs in the coaching department, you know what I'm saying, accomplish what they've accomplished. But more recently, Bomac, it's just phenomenal to see him beat Canelo. Then he's on the plane with Chris Eubanks. I mean, he's becoming a coaching commodity.
Right. Man,
I was saying that earlier. I totally agree, man. Just the coaches versus each other would be pay-per-view worthy for me. Let them coach two robots. Let them coach a Bud and Mayweather robot. And that alone, I'll pay to see that.
Them dudes is on point, man.
Most definitely.
Smart guys, bro. Lucky to have their performances, get from the boxing guys. So yeah, that's appreciation for the boxing. That's all I be talking about, man. You're almost conditioned to find something wrong with somebody being great, and it's weird to me. I don't see how most people don't see it that way. You sound crazy sitting up trying to, convince people that, you know, some of the best talents is not actually great. Like, and like I said, you could just point out so many different guys. Everybody's just on Bud now, but at the same token, the real ones know after seeing what he just did. It's so many people that ate their crow willingly, like, bro, nah, I was way wrong about this dude. Hell nah. And then you got dudes like, man, I'll never pick against Bud again. Like, they get it, bro. It's kind of late, but they get it, you know? So I rock with it. Better businessman, yeah. Floyd was bit, yeah. Floyd learned the game and he took it and ran with it. Bernie, I like Bernie, man. Bernie's a good dude.
Yeah, Bernie is cool,
Bernie a good
man.
dude, man. He loyal, man. He rock with his guy.
Bernie is Bud's Bundini.
Right.
Yep.
Good trainer. Yeah, he got a hell of a
And
team.
keep him hype. One thing I like about Roger Mayweather, Roger did such a great job of having Floyd prepared that he rarely had to give instructions during the fight. In between rounds, he would just be like, "Just keep doing what you're doing." Like that's the instruction
That
right
shit
there.
used to be funny as hell.
No technical instruction. No, go do this. Go do. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Right.
He can't see you. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Right. Yeah. Hating on Bud at this 2025 is insane, bro. And speaking of that, you said like far as giving instruction, man. Tim Bradley was telling this story right here about Bud.
Let's go back to 2011 when I first sparred him, okay? Understand this. He got off the plane. Brother-in-law picked him up, drove to the gym, not go set up in his hotel, rest up. No, drove him to the gym, got out, had his bag still in the car, put his wraps on, nobody with him. Think about that. No one with him. Gets in the ring, says hello, in the corner by himself. I had my whole team around me.
You're a world champion.
And I'm a two-time world champion. Think about that, right? No one giving him any instructions. He come in there, pick me to pieces.
And nobody knows who he is.
Right?
Behind the hands, who that sound like?
No, nobody knew who he was, right? Pick me to pieces.
Yeah.
So then, right,
Cool.
okay, the next day, all right, we spar again. Completely different fighter. Again, no one in the corner, right? You were talking about it earlier, right? You were talking about Canelo, they stalling Crawford. They trying to get him cold. Yeah. They stalling him, right? Yeah. This guy can handle anything. Mentally, he can handle any situation out there.
How many times have
That's hilarious.
Said it. I said, who that sound like?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be the dead horse, but man, I didn't seen it look just like that against like people
get it, bro.
2 and 3 weight classes above him.
They don't get it, bro. I keep saying it. I love when I hear fighters say stuff that I be saying. It's the mental aspect of the game that they missing with Bud. Y'all be stuck on stupid shit. Well, this particular fight, power, weight, too much. I'm like, man, I don't know about all that. This dude's smart as hell, bro. And when you really one of them greats, you able to overcome certain obstacles. You able to nullify shit. And he made the weight seem like it just wasn't nothing. It seemed like people was worried about nothing. That's how convincing he shut that shit down early. I was like, oh, this shit, if the weight is not going to be the problem, then what's going to be the problem? If it ain't going to be your punching power, then what's going to be the problem? Your approach, your exit. No, I see what you do. That shit lazy. I said it. That William Skull shit don't beat Bud. And he got in there and did very similar. He just didn't have to, like, quote unquote, chase him. And he just got beat up more. This shit was crazy, man. Beautiful work. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I said that this fight was going to be like
in the Bud fight.
Mm-hmm.
William Skull did some of the same things, like my man behind the hands was saying. He did some of the same things. Like every time Canelo went to his body, he came right back over the top of some shit. If you notice, that was one of Canelo's lowest outputs. Canelo threw less than 300 punches in that fight. And why is that? I think I might have sent y'all a clip where Reynoso was telling him, yo, be careful when you go to the body. He's looking to line you for the counter uppercut. Because every time he tried to go to his body, he was getting countered.
Mm-hmm.
So William Skull did some of those things. Where William Skull didn't capitalize, it was in those moments where Canelo had the lulls. That's the difference between Bud. Whenever Canelo backed off just for a moment, Bud stepped to him. He filled the space and didn't let him rest.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And Bud was quicker on the turns, and he was smarter and stronger than William Skull. That also was a bigger difference. And he threw more punches and bunches in those spaces. And
I can't tell if he was stronger than Skull, because Skull, like, his preference was to not physically engage him. So I never seen Skull really get physical at all. His thing was, I'm gonna be fleet of foot. I'm gonna throw some punches. I'm gonna get away from him, and I'm gonna make him second guess himself. You know, I don't think his game plan was to show who's the stronger guy. There were points in that fight, and I'm sure everybody up here and in the chat can remember, where Bud grabbed him and turned him like several times in that fight. They kept engaging like that. Skull, that wasn't his game plan. His game plan was to not touch him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he was stronger, but I will say Bud applied his strength way better.
Mike J, what up? Yeah, I hit the like button, sub to the channel. Let's keep rocking. Fun, man. Bud, man. Yeah, you gotta give him them flowers today, man.
On the inside too.
Hey, man. So while we here discussing it, man, because Canelo did get
clinched, but they just clinched into the reset king.
Yeah. It was no, I'm gonna show him where I am with it. He wasn't doing nothing like that.
So who I mean, just for conversation purposes. So who did it better? Who did it better, man?
And I'm gonna say,
in my Boosie voice, I'm gonna say Bud, nigga.
I'm gonna say Bud without a question.
Bud, man, God,
I'm gonna say Bud without a question. He did way better.
DC, what up, homie? Man, you see this graphic up here? They all getting a punching on this shit. Crazy. Yo, the internet is wild, bro. But this is really what happened. But they won't let you forget. They like, yeah, remember.
The only reason why I'm gonna say Bud did it better, because I've watched Canelo's whole career, and I can count not even on one hand how many times I've seen him get buckled or Bambi legged. And I seen it against Bud, and it was pretty blatantly obvious. I'm like, man, Bud just hurt him. So, I'm gonna say that one.
Yeah. I just think
I agree with that too.
The way it was looked at, like, it wasn't looked at as impossible for Floyd to beat him. It wasn't looked at as Bivol impossible to beat him. The shit that I was hearing about Bud and how he was getting stopped and all these fighters and coaches and trainers picking against him, bro, that shit was special. I gotta give it to him. And he was a little bit older. So I don't know. I give it to him, man. It's the way he did it, the way he shut the noise out, the way he shut Canelo down. Man, and then he no rehydration. I think you mentioned that, bro. No rehydration, no catch weight, no nothing. Just go get spilled, whatever, weigh whatever the hell you want. I'm beating your ass. That say something different, yo. That shit say something different.
You can go to your let's say you can go to your trunk and get whatever you want out your trunk. I'm gonna still down you. That's what that says.
Go to the trunk if you want to. I got something for you.
Man, he hit him with the Bruce Lee Fist of Fury. He said, we're gonna fight one at a time or all together. Get whatever you want, it's gonna go down. And I love the part where, like, we're saying that he hurt Canelo. He hurt Canelo one time, and Canelo had to walk it off for a second. Like he paused. He said, "Wait, let me take a 2-step," and then, all right, I'm back to it now. All right, let's fight. Then the famous one that everybody see.
Different people see different things. See, for me, I talked to my boy outside of YouTube, so what he seen is something I feel like I seen. It definitely was a point where it looked like he stunned Canelo. Wasn't just surprised. It looked like he was bothered by the punches. You get what I'm saying? And think about how he fought. He fought like he respected this guy. He didn't fight him like this some 54-pounder that I'm about to smoke. No, he didn't. He didn't approach that shit like that. And like you said, though, he did discourage him. He discouraged him early because he had answers that people normally don't have. That shit was different. When you got an answer for everything, whatever lock Canelo had, he had a key for that shit.
I just don't think Teddy Atlas had said it at the end of the fight, and he was saying that Canelo was getting right in front of him, and he did not want to punch. He said he would consciously not throw a punch because he didn't know what was coming back. And we saw that. We saw that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm not going to say his output was low, but I'm going to say this. If you think or that you know that you're losing a fight you get into, home run mode. You know what I'm saying? 10, 11, 12 supposed to be somebody I'm about to catch a body. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't in that kind of mode. He was in a please don't hurt me looking mode. I'm just saying. It looked weird.
Talk about it. Them instincts spot on. And I see you 12-3s define hurt. Yeah, because I think some people, when you say hurt, they looking for you to be, I don't know.
No, I don't mean waving around the ring like Tyson Fury, but the standard that Canelo has built of the granite chin and the very sturdy this and that, the tough legs, you don't ever see him buckle from punches. He fought Triple G 3 times. What I'm saying is, in his career, I can count one actual time when he fought Cotto's brother and he got caught and he visibly looked like he was bothered by a punch. That rarely happens to him. I'm going to give him all the credit in the world. I saw Bud hit him along them ropes and he literally stepped back and the step wasn't there for him. His legs buckled. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that happen to him. You know what I'm saying? And it just should be noted that Bud did that.
Yeah, nah, he was on his ass, bro. He got his respect. He took confidence away from him. He frustrated him. He did everything fighters do when they better than you. He was able to do that shit.
Bro, whoever it was in the press conference, that asked asked Canelo, what was it that he was doing that was making it difficult for you? And his response was everything.
He said everything.
He said everything.
Everything.
And I think people sleeping on that response.
He
said everything
in there, man.
They are. Talk to him, man.
You talk about a guy who they've already goated and Hall of Fame lined up before he's done, just said that there was nothing he could have done against Bud Crawford. He did everything better. Man, that's like too much.
And he said, I tried my best. I didn't quit. I tried my best. I gave everything I had, everything. And I gave everything I had. I gave all my Mexican power, and it was not enough.
Right. He was, bro. He was.
Hey, it looked like Canelo started to break down like in 11th.
I agree with you.
Round. I think if it was a little longer, if Bud had a little bit more time, I think Bud would have stopped him, man. We would have saw the unthinkable.
I believe if Bud would have started that I'ma whoop your ass series like a round or two earlier, I think he would have stopped him. Because what I call the I'ma whoop your ass series was the series of rounds from 9 through 12 where Bud commenced to whooping that man's ass.
That's because Andre Ward told him that he was down, I think.
Yeah. And he responded. Don't tell no great fighter they down. They gonna respond.
See, that's what people need to put in the contract against Bud. Nobody can tell you what the score is.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because that's
facts. You can't tell him that he down at all. You gotta tell him
because if he think he down, he about to kill you.
Yeah. No he gonna disregard you for a minute. He'll care. When I seen him step to him like that and he pinned his arm, I was like, yo, what exactly is he fucking on? Because I don't remember seeing him do this in his career. Now, I could have missed it, but that shit just was something different.
Hey, man, it's like Bud.
He didn't do it. Like, he pinned his arm down. I'm like, bro, at this point, he's starting to get disrespectful, man. I know he's starting to get a little disrespectful how he approaching it, bro. He started fighting you right in the pocket. I'm like, where's all these people that said he couldn't do this shit? Told you.
That's what I was gonna say, man. We ain't never see Bud fight in the pocket like that before. That was crazy.
Yeah, man.
It was right in front of him.
It was so bad. I got at one point, I was like, I had to start coaching Canelo. Like, I be doing that sometimes I get hyped. I was like, come on, Canelo, put your hands up. No move, Canelo. No, you can't let it be done like this. No, I know it's Bud. Hold him, man. Hold on.
But look, check this out, though, y'all. Who beat Canelo better? 74% said Bud. Out of, 28,000 people. 28,000 people, 74% said Bud. You know that when you see something right then and there, especially when you ain't expect it, I don't think people expected him to beat Floyd. That's the difference, too. You got to take that into account. And it was a younger version of him. You right, he was young and strong, but you like, yo, he got to knock Floyd out. And what was the likelihood of that? So, this was the impossible. They labeled this shit the impossible with Bud, so I got to give it to him for that reason.
Yeah, I think Bud. I think it was harder for Bud to win Well, not it was harder for Bud to win, but it was a harder feat. It was a greater feat, for him to do. Coming from where he came from.
His
But when
degree of
you really look
difficulty
at
was higher.
it, at the same time, I don't know though, because I don't think Canelo won no rounds with Floyd though.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Yeah.
He hit if cause I just rewatched it even today with my wife, and I don't know about that, because if you look at those rounds, Canelo was throwing more punches. Canelo dodged more punches. Canelo had more times where he moved Floyd. Floyd was winning, and I'm not going to say he won't win it. I'm not saying that, whatever. But I'm saying that it was blatantly that his will was not broken by the end of the fight. His mindset wasn't tarnished by the end of the fight. He wasn't broken in every aspect of the game. Bud beat that man in every aspect of the game. His feet was faster. His hands were faster. He was quicker. He was smarter. He was stronger. Mayweather wasn't trying to be stronger and bully and wrestle that man.
Yeah.
So I look at those things, and the fact that Bud made Canelo go back into his childhood 23-year-old, 22, 24-year-old Canelo, where when he get frustrated, he might hit you with some loso, like he did Mayweather. He hit Mayweather in the thigh.
Senior just said that Bud caused trauma.
Yeah, I was going to say the most thing that I can see that was different.
Boy,
The big difference was Bud was hurting Canelo. I think. I don't think Floyd was really hurt. Floyd was embarrassing him, but I think Bud was really hurting him. I think Canelo felt those body shots and those punches that he was getting. It made him. At one point, Canelo, he started throwing like one shot at a time, 1 and 2, and something like he was scared to let his hands go.
That shit wasn't working. He like, man, damn. I don't walk myself into another one. He just ain't mastered that style. He can't beat that style of a fighter, bro. Or he can't beat them boxers, bro. Them smart, them dudes that's on that level with him.
No, go ahead and say the real, Jess. He can't beat them silver teeth kids at the ghetto.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. The silver teeth kid, because he definitely won. I
mean, but we play around with that term flat-footed Mexican and all of that, and I feel like that don't even matter if the person's going to be right in front of you. He ain't really beat him with his feet like that. He beat him with skill. It was the skills that did it. He stood in front of him at times. He did use his feet sometimes when he wanted to take a break, but when he wanted to, he got in there with Canelo and bullied them.
Yeah, it was no scary shit in the movement. It was smart boxing the whole entire time. It wasn't no scary shit. So that's why I played that clip earlier in the stream. For dude to make that video and mislead people and saying all he did was throw a couple punches and run. Dude, where did he run at? I'm so tired of you weird ass boxing fans. Soon as y'all see somebody get outboxed, oh yeah, he ran. What is he supposed to do there? Stand there until you get concussed? Eat Canelo best shots to convince you that he actually beat him up? Damn, he schooled him. Canelo was like, yo, I could not land. Like, I couldn't hit him with all my power. No, I couldn't. No, he just wasn't there for that. Couldn't hit him. You know what I'm saying? So you got shots on him, but you wasn't able to really get them, them joints on him, and you wasn't able to hit him like that. I think that best punch was the straight right. I think it was a straight right from Canelo that let everybody know Bud could take it. That shit ain't do nothing. And then the headbutt, of course, to cut his eye. I think that headbutt, he definitely.
If you go back and listen to it after he cut his eye, you can hear Canelo talking about, sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, he literally did say that. He was like, sorry.
Sorry,
yeah,
buddy.
That's funny. That's funny, man.
And he got hit one time, and he looked out the ring and stared at his wife. He's like, hey, this dude beat me to death. You ain't gonna leave me, is you?
He had that look like, what the hell? This dude disrespectful, bro. Disrespectful. I'll give you the opportunity, the titles, and you get in here and actually had the nerve to take them. Disrespectful ass Omaha, Nebraska native. Get him out of here, man. Get his man the belt and get me the hell up out of here. Canelo got beat up. Started using the translator. He said, I'm done with y'all. That's it. Won't get another English word out of me.
Well, what told it all was at the end. He said that yes, he loved being in the ring with the greatest fighters, the greatest fighter, him, the greatest fighter, and I would love to be in great fights. And if he wants the rematch, then it's whatever he wants. He was like, dang, whatever he wants. He said you can have whatever you like.
Start the car, man. He kicking my ass. Warm the car up. Go ahead and warm the car up, man. We out of here as soon as the bell ring. Yeah, they be hating. That's why I say on this platform, we just enjoy boxing. All this shit we talk, and nobody get tore down as a fighter, because, man, they I say it all the time, man. You got to be special to do what these dudes doing at this level. That's why somebody said it earlier, can consider Canelo great. Bullshit. Yeah, right. I know you might not like the recent moves, but don't let that change the fact that he beat a lot of ass, bro. Yeah, was a young dude, blazing team, was beating ass for a minute. So
yes,
man, Crawford,
he a machine, man. He a machine. He just dealt with.
You mean he ain't great? You 15-year-old pro, still operating at the top. Had the sanctioning bodies, boxing world by the balls, collecting them humongous paychecks on him. Nah, he the guy. He definitely the guy. Had over.
But I love that they got the fight, man.
Imagine 70,000 people watching you do anything.
Facts.
Anything. You had that 70,000, bro. You be having people talking about 18, 20K, and that's a lot of people, but 70. Bro, that's ridiculous. I ain't trying to hear shit. I don't give a damn Netflix. I don't care who it is. Bro, that's crazy. 47 million. Nah, that wasn't good. If it's the third highest gate, what the you mean it's not good? If it's a top 5 highest gate, really top 3, what do you mean that's not good? Nah, that wasn't even that much, because Netflix got over 300 million users in. Bro, shut the hell up, man. Just shut up, bro. Y'all mad, don't be mad. But that's a lot of fucking people. This is a niche sport, and you telling me the fight that some people try to label a money grab and nobody wanted to see, you telling me over 70,000 people watched the fight? Man, shut your ass up. Matter of fact,
over 70,000 paid to come to the fight. It was way more. It's like 41 million.
41 million people was watching it.
Yeah, I had
at the same time that night
and everything. Damn, I had it.
Hey, you know what was funny, y'all? When
impressions online.
Hey, y'all know what was funny when Ellie Seckback saw Canelo and was like, "Hey, I was one of the few people who scored it for you. I thought you won." And Canelo shut that down like,
yeah, I love.
Canelo looked at him like,
we gotta take this one, buddy. We gotta take this one.
Yeah, Canelo looked at him like, you disgusting.
Potential engagements across all social media platforms, 41.95 billion global impressions online and on social media in 24 hours. Shut up, man. Y'all gotta chill. Just chill, yo. Just give it to him. It's okay. It's all right. He was a part of some big fights for a guy that can't sell, right? Spence.
Everybody got their biggest payday when they fought Bud.
Y'all remember that talk, man? What are you gonna do as a Spence fight, man? He ain't got no other fights. Y'all remember that shit? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Get the belts at 54? What do you might as well retire?
Hey, Canelo ain't even want to fight no more. They had to talk him into fighting again, man.
Roland was good with it. He said, "Hold on, I got more." Bud said, "I got a little more." You know what I'm saying? And he said 160. He threw that 160 out there. I said, "Now he just showing off. Now you just showing off, Jordan. Go ahead, Jordan. Go ahead and get that shout out to Favorite G's. Go ahead and get that 6 championships in six weight class. Go ahead and beat one of them 60-pounders real quick. Johnny Beck talking shit. Go down there.
I think Bud should retire, man. Because if he lose to somebody corny, man, I'm gonna be sorry.
Yeah, I don't think he is though. Frequent. I get what you're saying. Don't go to the well too many times. I don't think he will though. I think that's part of him being smart. If he fight at all, it's because he really still got it left in him. I trust him that much to say that. I don't think he's gonna push it too far. Because he said it.
Y'all gotta understand that he already got the shirts that he's been wearing. If you like watch him real close, I watch Bud real close. And like I like watching fighters and pretty much anybody I watch, sports wise or singing wise or whatever. They already got the shirts and been wearing the 4-time undisputed shirts. They've been wearing that before the Canelo fight. They were wearing that right after.
Yeah, you're right. Right.
So he going to go either back to 54. He said he's not going to 54, so they must be going to 160.
I can.
They might be going to 160. if he don't feel too good at home on this vacation time he about to take, he going to 160, and his so everybody who don't know, they officially made the time for his parade, and the party is going to be the day before his birthday on the 27th. Bud's birthday a day before mine. His birthday on Sunday. The parade is going to be on the 27th in Omaha, Nebraska, downtown. So if anybody got that time or a couple of coins to roll out there, it's on the 27th. That Saturday.
They need to let Peyton Manning lead the parade in Omaha.
Omaha. That's funny.
Oh, you just reminded me of something. Do you know that your boy Tim Bradley, not Tim Bradley, but not Tim Bradley, what's his name? The Cowboys coach.
Don't get me the line. I'm a Cowboys
that was
fan
EJ that EJ was talking to. The one that EJ was talking to?
I don't even know.
Tom Bradley.
Oh, I don't even know the coach at this point. I looked at a game the other day. I was like, who the hell am I watching? Damn, I gotta catch back up to football. I felt kind of out of place. I was like, I don't know nobody. I knew like 2 people. I thought we traded that. I thought mad shit was going on. I looked, I said, oh, number 4 still here. Okay. Yeah, I'm bugging. I just fell off of football. Shout out to Everything Boxing. Yeah, bro, it's nasty, man. I just don't get these people, man. Like, they don't like, you can't be happy. You can't be happy pushing lies. Like, your opinion is one thing. That's not a lie. If you in your mind convince yourself that Nello pulled it off, all right, you wild, but go ahead, go have at it. If you can break it down, I don't know how the fuck you gonna do it and what punches you got landed in these rounds for him to win it. Like, that shit is mind blowing. But to keep saying cheating, tampering gloves, he did this. This is why Earl Spence face looked like this. This is why Canelo. You gonna tell me Mr. Iron Chin, that's why he looked like that, because it's some tampered gloves? Nah, that's because them gloves was running upside his shit. He was swelled up, eye was swelling, and he had his shit on dubs. You know how
no, wasn't the fight at Vegas though? I think
yeah.
But you can stack there, so that's why his face looked like that.
Yeah, Vegas cheated. They let Bud wear the MX gloves. Not that. Never mind the teams being in there watching each other wrap up and all that. Never mind that. But Vegas,
I mean, but it's legal though. There, it's legal.
Yeah, but
they ain't count the how many times Canelo. So they won't count all Canelo punches. See, Canelo was punching Bud in the knuckles with his face. You gotta catch those because they normally count those. They didn't count all those times.
Dudes be sick as hell. Like, relax, bro. It's a fight, man. I know. I told y'all, Broner losing to Maidana prepared me for any other fighter losing. Y'all, it's not. I never let it even make me feel like that again. I swear that was my kinfolk. I'm like, damn, we jumping Maidana after this fight. You can't tell me shit. Where he stay at?
Oh, so I know you mad about Cam kicking him. You mad about Cam kicking him off the joint?
Oh man, I wasn't mad at it because I kind of can understand his frustration. But if I love you, I ain't about to kick your back end. If you in that, you in a vulnerable state. That's a very delicate situation, right? So I like the fact that he kind of tried to cut it short and didn't let it go nowhere, but to not even accept him talking to you and it didn't go off. But he kind of tried to somewhat apologize. You know, that's super petty. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hate to see him going through that. That's the fighter that every one of them losses he got, I picked him to win. And every one of them I promise you I did. I didn't give a fuck who he's fighting. Pacquiao, bro. AB, let's go. Let's go.
You heard what AB said about. You heard what AB said about.
AB, let's go. Nah, you hear me? That's how I used to be though. Telling you, rocking with AB, no matter who he lose to, you rocking with him.
You heard what AB said about Tank. He said Tank made him cry, and he asked him how, and he said that when Tank dropped him off, he said Tank gave him all the money he had on him, and he said I used to do the same thing to him.
I like shit.
Shout out to Tank.
Shout out to Everything Boxing. Yeah, man. Man, it just seemed like when he lost, I think he been trying to find himself ever since that first loss. And when he revealed that the Maidana loss changed him on Vlad, it answered every question for me. I had no more questions about AB. I'm telling you, I will never forget. I can't think of another time, bro, where somebody lost. And it just like the moment was like, you could see it immediately. Like usually somebody would cover it up better. Like, man, you good. Like it was fucking no support when they put them cameras on them dudes. Dudes was looking for their next situation. They on the phone, they quiet, man. People leaving ABC. I'm like, yo, damn, bro. Y'all don't even look the same, bro. Nah, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
The way he got escorted out the ring, his body mannerisms told me that things wasn't gonna be the same.
Right.
He looked bad.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I kind of felt that way about Earl, man. When Earl lost, it seemed like everybody just threw him away.
But that's why you got Jusdueboxings, man. You got behind the hands. See, you got some real people that when we have conversation dealing with these guys, we're gonna make sure we give them the credit that they earn. Can't throw no fucking fighter away after the loss, yo. That's part of it. That's really part of it. We need to normalize losing. And I don't want to make that, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Like, nah, it's just okay to just lose. Nah, but it shouldn't be a death sentence. We'd be like, yeah, man, exposed. He done. It's over with. No, he ain't get exposed.
Wait, EJ did get exposed though. Stop that. Rewind. I was with you until you say he didn't get exposed. He did get exposed.
It's the term.
You can't say he got exposed.
It's the term exposed,
see, bro.
It's the term exposed. Though the better man beat him. I don't believe that's being exposed. But what I was about to say is
the trash talking was exposed, and when he started doing the extra stuff of that side of the street, when EJ started doing all that other stuff, because I'm a real big EJ fan.
If you work at McDonald's, you're gonna be like, F them dudes at Burger King, bro. That's just the way it works, bro. I mean, that ain't I don't think that's anything personal. They both work for different companies. I mean,
when they start talking about
the talk. Yeah, but what I'm saying is people internalize their trash talking and make it personal to them. That's not good. When fighters talk, bro, I don't care what they say. That's just me. They can say anything they want. And I'm not going to be like, no, I remember when you had said, I don't care. Because they going to say one thing on Monday and something completely different on Tuesday, bro. You know, fighters talking, selling fights or gaining attention or kind of getting the conversation started. I'm not going to criticize them for that. It's part of their job. You know what I'm saying? But it's in the ring for me. And what I'm saying is I didn't see he got exposed. I saw Bud show a lot of the world the level he on. That's what I saw.
Man, I wish that rematch would have happened though. I was waiting for that rematch, man.
No, I did not want the rematch to happen. I'm telling you honestly, this is something that I rarely said, but I would say every once in a while. I didn't want them to fight. I really didn't want them to fight because I knew this was going to happen. That once Bud beat him, they was going to diminish EJ's career. And EJ is a great fighter, man. And I knew they was going to diminish his career. And then they was going to have these excuses, say, well, EJ wasn't all that great in the first place. No, EJ was a 3-time champion. He ran through the gauntlet. He did all the stuff that they asked him to do. And he was on the right side of the street. And he was handling all them boys. And he was beating up the Charlos and sparring since they love the sparring stories.
But after the fight though, when all of those I'm gonna just call them excuses. Even though they had some merit, when all of those excuses and stuff came out, with the broken rib, him being high, and him having cataract and all of that stuff, man. I think
they say he was a
second fight. I think a second fight would have, cleared all of that up. It would have got that out the way. But since they ain't never got that. Since they ain't never had that second fight, now that's always out there for somebody to throw out there.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It would have been a lot of the same if they had a rematch. It would have been a lot of the same. I don't think
it would have got the excuses out the way though, bro.
But I don't think Errol at 100% it beats Canelo Alvarez.
Why not?
I think his style is tailor-made for a guy like Canelo. I'm not saying he can't beat him or I mean, the hell, they're not gonna fight. But all I'm saying is him at 100%, his style was not good against Bud. It was just horrible. You know what I'm saying? The style. It just didn't work. It does not work. That high guard, walk you down, that don't work against him. Not like that. And I'm a big EJ fan, but I know that there isn't much of a plan B. You know what I'm saying? It's this or bust. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what it looks like. I'm not saying he don't have any adaptability or anything like that, but maybe it would have took a few more rounds, but inevitably Bud would have beat him anyway. That's what I see. I'm not saying that this is a fact. I'm just saying that's what I see. It was too great of a difference in that
Do you
fight.
think that was a good EJ though?
I don't think you could say that that's a good anybody. You know, you get what I'm saying?
But saying like before the fight happened,
what I'm saying, my brother, is whoever shows up, that's who's got to put up. You get what I'm saying? I mean,
but this all I'm saying. The night of the fight when EJ walked out, did it look like something was wrong with him?
I knew it was going.
He was going to the death chamber. Y'all
Come
made
on,
me say
bro.
it.
Stop
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say.
You ain't gonna convince nobody that EJ was scared, bro.
I'm not about to go as far. I'm not about to go as far as to saying the man is scared and the man signed up for the fight, bro. I'm not gonna say he was scared.
He understood that he was.
I mean, that's all. I'm not saying. I'm not trying to take nothing away from Bud. I'm just saying that's the reason why I think we needed the second. We should have saw the second fight.
The second fight would have been him in a stretcher and would have killed that man. There's no reason.
Hey man, they signed up for that, bro.
No, it's not worth EJ. EJ can come back right now and beat most of the people around his weight classes. EJ can come back right now. If he got his
EJ
mind
should
right
come
there.
back. If I was EJ and I actually was coming back, I would fight somebody at 154 and go to 160 since I know that's what Bud gonna be at.
Do not know. You just trying to make the man get beat to death. No.
And if I was Boots, I'd do the same thing. If I was Boots, I'd do the same thing, bro.
Boots need to keep doing what you do. Keep clout chasing Bud name and stay away from that man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's why a lot of fighters don't control their careers because of what you're saying.
Blade, what up?
You know what I'm saying? I respect what you're saying. You saying it as a man. Oh, he got me. I got to go get him back. That's what you're saying. But and the people who handle his career got to be smart enough to know that if we go try to do that again, that could be the end of everything. You get what I'm saying?
So how old is EJ? EJ did a lot in the sport already, bro. So he's like he ain't too far off from where Bud at, as far as their time left in the game, bro. So why wouldn't he do that? I think
what I'm saying
that's why Bud is who he is, because Bud dared to be great.
What I'm saying is
that's not daring to be great. That's daring to go to the grave.
That's daring to be stupid.
You must be a strong Bud fan, bro. That's all.
No, I'm telling you, realistic. That man, did you see how he was beating that dude? He swung his head up like a pumpkin.
That boy daring to be dumb. Come on, man. That's honestly, bro.
According to you, no fighter shouldn't fight Bud. Then you know what I'm saying? After seeing what he did to Canelo.
Hey, frequent flyer, bro. I'm not saying that. I'm saying his career to him got to be more about what he wants as opposed to frequent flyer saying, "Man, Bud got you, man. You got to go get him back." It got to be something else. What he wants out of his career, other than what you saying. Because if that's the case, he might as well hang it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that
don't
can't
go
be
down that road again. I don't think so.
That's not the road to go down. Like, for what? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, why you gonna go fight somebody? That's like go play in the traffic because I got hit the last time I crossed the street.
And I didn't die.
And I didn't die, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah. A car knocked my leg off, but I lived. Come on, bro.
People to play what are you doing, bro? When I get tired, I go play in traffic. I tell them very quick, go play in traffic. Rush hour too, while you at.
No, but I don't think that would be daring to be great. I think he had the opportunity to beat Bud, and that would have been great. But that now at this point in his career, with that kind of layoff that he's had, that'd be daring to be done, bro. And I just think that'd be stupid. Go get you something
No,
else.
I ain't say he should go straight to it. I said
Yeah,
he
but
should
you
have a
also just
fight or
said he's
two.
at.
I
You
said he
also
should
just
have
said
a
he's at.
fight or
You
two
also
at
just said he's at the end.
154.
You
and
also
then
just
do
said
it.
he's at the end of his career, though, fam. So why you gonna spend the last end of your career chasing around Bud? That's
Because
that's dumb.
why you gonna fight a fight that don't mean nothing at the
Who
end of
said
your
it won't mean?
career?
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this, bro, and I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I'd rather see Errol say, "I'm gonna go get Lara," other than go get Bud.
Why
Leave
would he
him
get Lara?
alone,
What
bro.
Lara got, bro?
He
What
got
kind
a
of
title.
legacy is in that?
Yeah, he got a
He's
title.
the middleweight champion, and in some people's eye, he the best middleweight champion out there.
Yeah. Shout out to the Butcher, man. Blade, what it do, man? Shout out to Roland. He said Bud was a champion at 168. Be smart to fight for Langer next, Canelo, and then Billy. No, I get what you're saying about that, but you gotta think of where he at in his career. I don't think he got time to run the table in that way,
I don't think so either.
Like, I think he went and took the most risky, at least what it looked to be the most risky fight on paper, and he dethroned that man. I think that solidifies him as a true champion for sure. I get what you're saying, though. You would like to see him establish himself a bit more up there at 68, but I don't, because he did the impossible. And after so many people labeled it that, and you had so many guys like, man, he getting stopped. You know, people that liked him a lot, like, yo, he getting stopped. I mean, late, it's just gonna be too much, it's too big, too strong, all that. Bro, he don't got to do nothing else. But I understand your point. Like, you want to see him, but he just saying if he was a younger version, maybe if he was even Canelo's age, 35, maybe I'll be thinking like that too. Man, stick around, beat some more ass. But at
38 years old, that's crazy.
Yeah, you got to understand.
Man, that's like saying, okay, he just beat Frieza, go fight Krillin.
You stupid.
For what?
Peace, bro. How you feeling? Facts though, that's how it be, man. Like, man, you ain't did enough. I told you, I heard somebody sat up on the panel and said, yo, Bud, need to show me more. I need to see more. I was like, bro, 5 divisions, 3 of them undisputed. What more what? More what? Damn, first it was Usyk behind the hands. That shit drove me crazy. First Usyk needed to do more. I could see myself punching people when they be saying shit like that.
Yeah.
Snuff them. It make you want to snuff somebody. Like,
when somebody says something like that, you basically telling me that you only saw 40 of Bud's fights. I'm sorry. You missed 40 of Bud's fights. That's what it tells me. You saw him fight Errol and you saw him fight Canelo. That's all you seen, and you want to see more. I get it. You missed 40 other fights.
Right.
Because that's what that is.
You know what? Somebody said something. Postal. They said they started watching Bud for Postal. I'm like, damn, that's kind of late. I'm not gonna lie. That's late. That's a little late, bro. And that's the problem, yo. If you probably sat here and asked people how many fights of theirs he seen, I ain't seen all 42, but I seen way more fights than you did. I seen fights way before he was looked at as the guy. You know what I'm saying? With the little twist in his head, I'll never forget. I think that was my first fight I ever seen. He got a knockout.
Facts, and we were fighting outside.
This black motherfucker, he could fight. I was like, who this black ass dude, man? And I've been watching him ever since. He ain't have no, you could tell he was just starting out his career. I forget how many fights he had. It wasn't a whole lot at all. Wasn't 20 and none of that. He wasn't deep in. I think he might have been in the teens, if I'm not mistaken. I got to go on the resume to really look. I still remember the first fight I ever seen. I don't remember the guy, but I know he beat his ass. Stopped him. He had them little twists in his head. Y'all know Bud when he had the plain trunks. You know, before you get your money and all that, before you start establishing yourself, they all do it. You know what I mean? Before you get you a logo and all that stuff, you out there just kicking ass in trunks. You just out there boxing trunks and shoes, beating ass. And that's what he did, bro. I've been watching him for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I knew Tank since he had blonde, like a golden lord, running around with blonde hair, bro. Like, I think I've been watching certain fighters longer than these guys. That's why they talk the way they do. To say you want to see Usyk do more is fucking wild. So you didn't see the cruiserweight run. You didn't see him travel to people's backyards, take their titles and shit. So you just are completely unaware of that. Then you didn't hear how they was telling him how you won't. Well, I bet you he'll go up to heavyweight. He undersized. He ain't gonna make it up there. He said, oh yeah, bet. Hold these cruiserweight titles. And then he goes up there, get a fight that don't even look the best. You get what I'm saying? And they start criticizing him. See? And next thing you know, he fucking undisputed. Ah, man, you need to see him do more. I'll suplex you. What you mean? What more do you need, bro?
Man, they did the same thing with.
They keep moving the goalposts. That's all.
Yep, they did the same thing with Monster, Bud, and Usyk.
Yeah,
they did the same thing with all three of them, and now they sitting on the top of the thrones, and they still got some excuse. Well, well, Monster, a new way. He only fights in Japan. He came over here and beat the people over here. Oh well, that was just a one hit setup fight. Then Usyk, like you just said, did the same thing. He cleared out a division and went up to the next division. Bud, same thing. He said 35, let's go to 40. 40, let's go to 47. 47, all right, well, they playing with me at 54. They don't want to give me these fights. They running from me. All right, well, I'm going to take this fight and set up for the next fight. Oh, well, I don't stay in line, shawty. I break the lines and never fight.
Fandor y'all got Bud over Usyk?
Bud's over Usyk.
You too, Just?
My bad. What you said?
I said you got Bud over Usyk.
Yeah. That last feat just tipped it over the top for me. You know what I mean? It tipped it over the top for me.
Cause they both 3 times undisputed, right?
And you know why? But see, Bud did it in 3 different weight classes, so I get that a little more merit. And guess what? Lastly, why I'm comfortable putting him over Usyk, because Usyk put him over Usyk, so I'm cool. Usyk said Bud #1.
Hey, know my main reason why I put Bud over Usyk, I was saying because Bud, well, you already said he did it in 3 different weight classes, but Usyk, he beat some of them guys he beat twice, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bud had all new people every time.
Right. So that's what makes it a little, but it seems like circumstance and situation, right? Usyk can't help the heavyweights that's there and that they can't F with him, right? And he had to beat the same ones over. So it's
but my point was you already know you can beat them guys, so you already got confidence over them. They already got an inferiority complex, possibly. You know what I'm saying? They know how to lose to you.
I put Bud over. I give Bud the edge for that reason, bro. I really do. And then, like I said, Usyk gives it to him too. But shout out to everybody, man. Another dope show. Shout out to Sir C and my guy Frequent, Behind the Hands, Ant McQueen, man. I appreciate y'all coming up to rock out with your boy, man. Always a dope build. Tim Layton, my guy, especially AJ, right? Just AJ. And Usyk is not a heavyweight. Yeah. Nah, I got Usyk. I feel you, Eric, but Usyk got Bud. That's why I feel good about it, y'all. I really do, because Usyk got Bud. But
salute, bro.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Salute y'all, man. Be blessed.
Already, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Look, hit the like button on the way out. Sub to the channel. We're gonna be back to 4 p.m. to build on this boxing like we always do. So with that, we up out of here, man. Much love to everybody.
Representing Brick City, Shakur.
Finding those levels too. Look at that 4-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. Right hand, Shakur meeting them with straight left hand.
Oh, there's a knockdown scored with the left hand.
Right now, we're gonna give him his just due. Shout out to my brother Just